Hold up, big baby. Yeah, yeah. Whew. We do it all for the culture. Artists, business owners, yeah. You can forget what they told you. We the ones taking over, yeah. This for the grown and sexy. This for the ones who flexing. This for the people that keep it 100, yeah. This for the ones investing. Ain't no judgment here. We spreading nothing but love in here. Entrepreneurs to thugs in here. We got it out of the mud in here, yeah. Comedy podcast intertwined with some realism. This who they call on. Do me a favor, get out your feelings and put your big girl drawers on. What up, Lele?
Hey guys, Lele Marie here with another dope episode of Put Your Big Girl Draws On Comedy Podcast with the one and only, a very close group, a very close family of mine. They also have their own podcast as well, Where You Ass Podcast.
What up?
Well, welcome
What
to
up?
Lay's Boom Boom Room. Welcome to Lay's Boom Boom Room.
We need to wear lights. Wear the red lights.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Make the mics go boom, you know what I mean? But how y'all doing, man? Go ahead and introduce yourselves while y'all here.
Yo, it's your girl DJ Baby Blue
It's
Diamond.
your boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5 himself.
It's your fella. That's it.
It's Travis. It's Travis, guys. It's Travis. But what's up? How y'all been? What's the word on the block? Welcome.
Man, we good, man. Just,
I've been excited for this.
Yeah,
I've been excited
I know
for this.
that
We
was-
got 4 different opinions here. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be some shit
Yeah,
talking.
She got some help.
Uh-oh. What kind of help you got?
Because she be the only girl, usually.
Oh yeah,
All right, finally another girl. I'm like,
Another girl
shit.
to
I've been trying, but see, I've been trying to book more female artists too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because I love the ladies. Like I ain't got no hate for the ladies, so I be trying to get all the ladies. Like, come here, girl. Come
Yeah.
to Lay Boom Boom Room.
Hey, we
This
trying
is
to
my
get
second time in the Boom Boom Room. I was her first guest ever.
Ever. Shout out to her, DJ
nobody
Baby
seen
Blue
that
Diamond.
They
Yes.
won't saw that episode. Everybody in that mama, you just a hater. He's a hater.
Hey, but you made it to the podcast though.
Yeah, we made it. Definitely
You made it to the podcast though.
Hater.
I
Haters.
need one of these.
You really do.
No, I do, because you gotta hold it. You gotta hold the back of it.
Hopefully I get a new one.
See, look, that's from putting my finger under the charger part. When you holding I got the little callus right there.
Yeah, but we on it's what? Put your big
Put
girl
your
draws
big girl
on.
draws
Get your
on.
big girl
Comedy
draws.
podcast.
Are y'all into big girl draws?
I'm sipping on Kiss and Paint.
Kissing paint.
That's what we're sipping on tonight.
What you mean?
So is kissing pink like your lips or the other lips?
Oh, I can't tell all my secrets.
Just asking.
I can't tell
If
all
the
my
lips on
secrets.
pink, are y'all like, I can't get with it?
Actually, I like pink lipstick, I guess. There you go, but I'm not telling you all
I'm
my
talking about the
secrets.
guys. If the
Oh.
lips ain't pink, you're not kissing it.
Well, usually the lips ain't pink. It's usually the inside.
Well, the inside.
Oh, but
I don't know. See,
Look, Travis, embarrassed. Travis, like, I can't answer
I've
that.
only messed with. I've only. Well,
I
I've
know
only
you-
messed with like dark. Well, I ain't gonna say dark skinned chicks, but
Wait a minute. Stop.
darker hue
Stop,
shit.
stop.
Hold on, Travis is like, I call
Wait a minute,
bullshit. Hold on.
Well, no, because I don't know if technically like if you get a white chick, I don't know. If
Oh yeah, that's
different.
you too.
Right, because
We talk
Pussy lips.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure
Yes,
we talking
Yeah,
about
yes,
that's why I
yeah.
said the inside.
Yes.
Yes. It is.
Yeah.
you know if you
It's the
smoke
inside.
weed, your lips gonna be a little darker.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
the
They
outside.
definitely do dark. Yeah, especially if you smoking big weed. Yeah. I had a coach. His lips. I said, Coach, there's no way in hell that you not smoking.
Got some
No
lips,
way,
right.
you
Got
not
them
smoking.
LL Cool J. Yeah. Those are the, man, LL Cool J got some lips on him. He got
Nah, he got some soup coolers.
yeah,
That's-
soup coolers.
They
yeah.
call them my grandpa used to call them soup coolers.
soup coolers.
Soup coolers.
Oh, soup coolers.
Yeah, they
I
just
thought you
call
said soup coolers.
So
I was like, what
it's
is a soup
it's like
cooler?
somebody that can blow on soup and cool it.
A coochie, cool.
You ever had pink nipples?
Pink nipples?
That's AC.
Is that a drink?
No.
Pink nipples.
He's talking about a drink.
Or
Let me
just
find.
a pink apple? No, I ain't
Yeah.
never had pink nipples.
He's not talking about a
I ain't
drink.
never messed with a white
Now
chick.
I have to ask the question, like, what
But y'all
was
know,
the
but
motivation
technically
behind
y'all know
this,
I'm
man?
not white, right?
Well, no, I'm just talking.
Well, yeah,
general,
yeah. I'm
like-
actually Hispanic though.
I figured that out when I sent the payment for this, and I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
So, so he wants to know what's the motivation
What's
behind
the
the name.
motivation behind this? the name of this? What? Now that we on the topic that we on, now I feel like I have to ask the question.
Oh, you have to ask the question.
Yeah. What is the?
You're gonna have to
Why
release
you
some
want me to
secrets.
sound like, look, hold on, if
He
you
was like, it was that one time I was in the bedroom and this guy was like, man, you're so pink. He was
so
like,
you addicted to it, that's what you're trying to tell me. So now you gotta
Hey, man,
know.
I ain't saying all that.
It's stuck to your
Chill
lips
out.
now. It's stuck to your lips
Chill
now.
out. Now I'm just saying because like now I'm like
Curious.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, we curious.
'Cause I'm pretty sure it's a story behind everybody.
I don't
Have you
know.
ever had
You know
pink
what I mean?
nipples? Like,
It's
you
just-
probably have.
I don't know, just like I came up with my podcast name, people are like, well, how did you really come up with your podcast name? It's like, there's a reason behind it, but I don't know. Like, I literally was just sitting down one day and was like, you know what? I'm going to start a podcast, you know what I mean? I'm a very outgoing person, very spoken person. I tend to get along with mostly just about anybody, just about
And it's a
anybody.
comedy podcast.
Right, and you know what I mean? And then on top of that, I don't know any other female down here in San Antonio who has her own comedy podcast.
I don't know any. Really.
Nah.
Right, and I was like, well, you know what? And like I was telling Skip and Tay yesterday, like, I've been through enough in my life. Like, I'm tired of being down, I'm tired of being mad, angry, and all that. And that's when I realized, like, even at my lowest, I still made people feel good. I still
Right.
made people laugh, keep a smile on their face. And once I noticed that, that's where I noticed I found my gift. That's why I made that status on Facebook earlier, like, God gave me a gift. You
Yes.
know, we have a purpose here on earth, and I found it.
Yeah.
So it's just, it all came into one, and I was like, well, let me think of a name that's going to catch somebody's attention.
Mhm.
And that's why I said I was just brainstorming one day, and I was like, you know what? Put your big girl drawers on. We
That's
got
a
some
saying,
grown
too,
ass
right?
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a saying too. So, yeah, it's very relatable.
Right, and then people are like, and then if they be like, put your big girl drawers on me podcast, they'll be like, well, what the fuck is that? And then I
Right.
bet you it intrigues people to be like, well, let me go check it out.
Yeah.
And
I
that's all.
asked them before.
And that's all
but
she
they
wrote.
didn't answer the
And that's
question.
What?
Right.
Big girl draw?
Do y'all like big girl draws?
What is big girl draw?
And sometimes, hold on, sometimes the big girls don't wear drawers neither. Hey,
I know
Yeah.
they don't.
hey.
I just thought you were talking about like granny panties.
That's considered big girl draws, right? Quick panties.
I mean, it could be.
I would
No,
say
panties,
big
Big
girl.
girl
granny
draws
panties,
is draws
a
that are
thong.
too big for you though.
Well, I thought I'm coming from what I can. When I first heard it, I figured she was saying it's time, basically time to grow up.
Yeah.
Just like you would tell
It
a
is.
man.
And
to-
it is,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And
It
it's part of
is.
my
That was
description,
the
yeah.
last
Like,
thing.
put
Yeah,
your
yeah.
big girl,
Yeah,
yeah. Like,
that's what it is.
like regardless, like I tell everybody who comes on my show, like, y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all have your own opinions. Ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing about your opinions. We gonna sit up here and talk like some grown folks,
Right, right.
grown adults. And you know what I mean? That's what really was the message. Like, hey, let's sit down. Let's talk about what's going on. What's the movement? You know what I mean? What's upcoming stuff? Like, and then support. Because that was really going to be my main topic of this episode is support. Because, of course, y'all know, I know y'all put together the Where You At in Chill 3,
Right.
which was supposed to go down and happen. But because the lack of support,
Yeah.
of course, it had to be canceled. So, like, I actually, like, how did y'all come down with that? Like,
It's what the
I felt like,
decision.
yeah, like with the decision, like,
I mean, it kind of was when we actually sat down and talked about it. It was kind of an easy decision.
because
was
I was
kinda
bummed
like we
about
had
it.
to
Like, I
execute
literally
it, though.
called her when
Yeah.
she had posted it, and when they canceled, I was like, what you mean it's canceled? I was like, hold on, I was finna do my
Yeah,
promo
you-
video
yeah.
for this, like, hold on, and I
My
had it
little
good.
cousin did. She was supposed to sing. She was one of the artists, and she had just did a video, and I was
Just-
like,
Yeah,
I was
Mr. B
excited
about
for that
to do a
one.
video too as well. So, but before we answer that, we have a question from AC. He wants to know.
yeah.
He wants to know.
I ain't scared to ask. She was in the
He
middle of her
wants
answer
to know
talking.
why do you like black men? AC wants to know.
AC wants to know.
Hey, see, where did we coming up with these questions?
For real, like, I didn't know color was, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know neither. Well, let me say this. I guess
She like who she
because
like.
I grew up around them. Like, to be honest, like, I am one of these Hispanic, you know what I mean, families that grew up with African Americans.
which is
you know what I
common,
mean? I went
really.
to school. I grew up with them. Like, I was actually, I guess, family orientated wise, adopted by a black woman. Shout out to my aunt Mika. Like, and she call you right now and vouch for that. Like, nah, that's my niece. You can't say no different.
Right, right.
So, I don't know. I guess
That's
it's
I figure most people. I'm a generalizer. Most people are usually attracted to the people that's in their proximity.
Yeah.
Right.
So usually, like if you have somebody that grew up in the suburbs
Right.
and stuff like that, they
like, don't get me
typically
wrong,
go
I've
date
had some Hispanic boyfriends too,
Right.
right? Like, I've never just been with an African American man all my life. Of course, I've never been with a white man. My body count is 0 on that, folks. But you
One.
wanna, well, zero. You know what I mean? But like I've had a few Hispanic
Oh, I get you a white boy. You ain't got
boyfriends.
one.
You know what I mean?
I
But
don't know. It's hard to find a white
it's
boy.
just
I do, but
it's just
I'm
the
not saying for her to
environment
get a white
you're in.
boy. I'm not saying for me to get a white boy. It's not for-
I don't know. That's
Had a
scary.
white boy.
I might give me a Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Get you a white boy that
Definitely
hangs
take
around
mention.
black boys, but don't act black. That's what you gotta get.
What?
Girl, those are the real serial killers.
Nah.
Yeah, look at 6ix9ine. I can't.
But
do
he
it.
he tried to act black.
Right.
To the ones that don't act black. But
Yeah.
you look around, that's one.
And see, and that's my thing. Like me personally, I don't feel like I sound black. I just have a very southern accent.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
how I just come
Yeah.
down. Like
I can see that.
very, very southern. And I get, like I said, I just most of my life I just.
Oh,
do-
he wants to know, is it true what they say about us?
This,
This
hey,
is
see,
why-
you ain't gonna take over this podcast.
Like,
Yeah,
see, like,
wait,
that's why
hold
I
on,
act
true
like,
that way.
Because Ace
About black
always
guy.
got some
About black
ulterior
guy.
motive,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
why you
yeah.
asking certain
I want to
questions?
know what you think, like, is it true? Because we can go to science. Science is not saying your dicks are that big. Anyways, male, anyways, black, white, Hispanic.
Oh yeah, because I did that.
Unless you got
I'm just
surgery,
saying.
your dicks ain't going that big.
Yeah.
Science says
That's
it.
on them
Science
profiles.
proved it.
Only
We learned that in science class. in
niggas
middle
is a
school.
1 in a million.
Right.
Yeah. But back to what you were saying to support. So, yeah, so
Yeah,
we,
back to this
the whole
point,
purpose
man.
of this event
Back to
was,
the point.
the whole purpose of this event was not just to network with other podcasters, but it's also to show people who want to get into podcasts that you could do it.
Right.
We want to show tips. So we also want to give, like we said, other podcasters a platform
Right.
to be on our show or to be on our live event
Right.
and to showcase their topics.
Right.
It's supposed to be one big event, topics, people come out, they can ask us topics.
Just
as
one
well.
big old
We
platform
like to
put
support
into
people. That's
one,
what we feel
basically
like,
one big network.
As Mike could talk to the best, I guess B-Ken said it best on their show.
Right.
We came into the game white, which is networking, because that's how you reach the other audience is networking. Because
Right.
if we just stick it to ourselves, we're only going to reach our audience.
Right.
But whoever watch your podcast might not watch our podcast. But now that we're networking, we want
Right.
to reach your people.
Now we're
your
getting
people
all
want to
the
reach our
attention,
people, and they
right.
might want to tune in.
It's basically
vice
cross
versa.
promoting.
Right.
So cross promoting, and there's a lot of podcasters who feel like they are better than each other. They feel like they reached to a level where it's like because they got voted #1 or because their podcast room is like the best, they're very successful, they
Right.
getting all these accolades. They feel like, oh, y'all beneath us. And
Right.
it's like we don't care. We got voted #1 podcast. We still gonna
Do what
promote-
make it and do.
We still
Yeah.
gonna promote with other podcasts that
Right.
support us. We don't care. We've been on like 10 different magazines. We don't care. The mayor gave us
Right.
the key to the city. If you still support us, we're going to support you back, whether
Right.
how big or small your platform. And we feel like we put all our support out there and they're not.
And see, and that's how I
reciprocating
kind
it,
of feel
so-
too, because like regardless if I make it or not, like the ones who started off with me are the ones who are gonna be there when I make it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When it
Exactly.
comes to love, support, if you were helping me build a team, part of the team, you know what I mean? Anything you did to help me within my journey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I show that same love in return, regardless if I'm successful or not. Like, and that's a big part. That's why I was saying that's a big problem to me in support. Like,
Yeah.
because people do pick sides, and you can see it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I be all over the place.
I
I be like,
we-
whoop,
the
whoop.
whole point when we first started, the whole point was it wasn't just for us.
Right.
Eventually, it was gonna be like, yeah, hey man, it's now y'all put on one.
Right.
Y'all doing events, so
Right.
y'all make your own name, your own platform. But now it's the thing, like it could be a thing to be like, hey man, San Antonio be having some dope live podcast events. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
That's the whole purpose of it, but nobody else is doing it.
Right.
And then when we put it together, we're basically sharing our platform.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We can actually have the event and don't have just invite people out and have no other podcasts on the panel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we can go that route, but that wasn't what it was about
Right.
initially. But now
Exactly.
now we trying to move in a different direction and stuff. So now all that engagements and stuff it's gonna kind of change. So
And
now,
support was just part of it. Another part of it too, as a growing podcast, you know, we're not claiming to be the podcast that's like balling out of control and stuff. It was a
No, that's
financial
right.
thing as well too.
yeah,
So
it was
we
a
realized-
business decision, man. It was a
Exactly.
business
We realized we rather save our money and spend it somewhere else than try to spend it on something than
And
people
take a
that
loss.
support it and take a
And
loss.
take take a lot.
So yeah,
Because
it's
nobody-
a business decision.
Nobody,
as well.
none of us is in no financial position to take an L
Right.
in that case.
Exactly.
Even if you like break even, you're not taking a loss, but you broke even, so that's cool.
Yeah, you ain't.
But once you start,
ain't winning none. Yeah.
once you start losing out and you taking money out, all our stuff that we've done, it's come out of our pockets. We ain't got no grants, we ain't got no loans.
I know that's right,
This
and
is
that's
all
even
money.
me with the
Yeah.
TBA. I haven't got no grants from those. Like
Right.
everything I've got is out of my
Exactly.
pocket. Like
Exactly.
my
People
work.
don't realize when we do stuff, it's a three-way decision. People
Yeah.
always just assume that one person's making all the decision, one
And then it's
person
just
is
one just
behind
follow,
everything.
yeah.
No,
We
we
vote.
talk about it. We don't just sit and say I'm doing this and they say yeah. No, we sit, we talk. Is it
And
financially
if two
best?
of us don't agree, then we ain't doing it.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
So-
us canceling the show wasn't just one person canceled the show. We sat and we
Nah,
talked
yeah,
about
we
this
As
for
a
days.
as a
Yeah.
team, like
we
you're
talked
supposed
about, we
to,
sat and
right.
talked about this for almost a
couple of
week,
days.
for
Right.
a couple of
And then,
days
like,
before
going-
we canceled it. It
And
wasn't
then,
just.
you know, like thinking about like what the, I guess the preparation for it.
Mhm.
Going back and looking at some of the logistics is like some of the aspects were not. We were playing behind the eight ball.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like one thing that we had to do and really think about, like, well, this would have been a loss
Right.
if, like, especially people that work
That's
9 to
true.
5,
Right.
Monday through Friday, right?
Right.
The event was on a Saturday.
Right. People still gotta pay their bills
Just
and do
pay their bills
everything
and everything
else.
like
Right.
that. But then, what do you want to do when you've had you potentially had a hard week of work? You want to let your head on.
Yeah. Stay
The
home.
venue we at,
Mhm.
we wouldn't be able to really fully facilitate that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
we
And
just
that right
had it
there
in an
was
event
amongst
center
wrong-
instead of a club this time.
Exactly.
We wanted to do something different.
And
Like
amongst
real
grown folk, that's
classy,
not gonna
real
work.
fancy.
Well, this was
real-
gonna be like,
Well, this one was
because
more
we
like
done,
a,
the first one was a general. It wasn't even have, we didn't even have a theme, really.
And the second one was grown and
we had
sexy.
the second one was,
We didn't have
we didn't have a theme for the
The
second
second
one.
one either, but the
The
third,
third
one
one we
was
had
grown
the
and
grown and
sexy. And this one we wanted to be more laid back, kind of like a basketball sports type of event.
Right.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
gonna be no drinks. It's more gonna be like sodas, laid back, kick back. And I know people want to like turn up and like have a little drink, so it's something a little different.
Right.
And we knew coming in something different, people not always gonna be acceptable to it. So
Right.
we knew that already, but
Right.
But we still got that venue, so most likely we probably gonna have a game night.
I'll do something else. So
Right.
we're still trying to think of something where we can still
Oh, you
network
know what
with
we
people.
could do? A comedy a podcast game night.
Well, yeah,
That's what
we
we're trying to do. Cause we do that a
We
lot.
done- we
So I
done
know
like
you
Shuck
know.
it, I can
So
read some
we-
minds up
So
in
we used to do,
here.
so we used to do podcast versus podcast.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
first one we did
Whoa,
was
whoa, whoa! But I'm gonna be by myself. Hold on, but I'm singled out, man. Hold on.
You can bring
I
you can
lost
bring
you
already.
can always bring a
Yeah.
representative because we had that before. So
Oh,
one
okay,
of
okay.
us.
I was like, I lost
So-
already.
It's
It's just
never,
me.
But it's never us three. So like one
Right.
of us is hosting it. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always 2 versus 2. It's never
Right.
3 versus 2. We don't do that. But yeah.
I'm
we
about to say,
done that.
dang, y'all out bullied me already.
We
No, it's okay. We ain't won none of our podcast games.
We
like
had
that.
one.
we ain't won
We
yet.
had
We slacking.
two of them was virtual or just one.
One was virtual.
The
So
one
the
with
first
Chris
one was
was
virtual.
virtual, right?
It was with this my homie Chris from Oregon.
It was a
Produced
cheat. They
him.
put me up against. It was cheat.
He
man.
knew
He
everything
said
about
he was
music.
Hey, he knew everything
Like,
about music.
before I can get the
it was
question out, you already
acting
knew
and
the
stuff,
answer.
dog.
He
He was
got
on it.
that.
I'm like, bro.
So the second one we did was it was F This Mic and Talk versus Socially Responsible versus us. We did the Jeopardy.
Oh, the Jeopardy, yeah.
And then the third one.
I ain't
Oh, I
like
know
how
that
that
one
one.
was
I didn't
fun.
Nah,
know.
we could
Nah,
have.
because
That
I
one seemed fun. I
know.
jeopardized somebody else in there.
No,
We
that
mad
wasn't. No,
because
that
The
wasn't
points.
that.
It was the point.
It was the points and hot.
I'd be
that-
like, run me my
that was a
money.
totally
I
different
done
situation.
jeopardized.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
one
Yeah.
the one I'm talking about, I wasn't there.
Oh no,
there
that was
for
the one we did with J Boy at the
At
his event.
the-
So yeah,
It's a
the
little
third one we
hookah
did
spot.
was for with Radioactive, Dojo Life, and then us.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, no. She made up the game,
I didn't make up the game.
Nah,
and
She
she
I did
was
not
like,
make up
The
the
rules.
game.
She didn't make up the game. She made up the
She
rules.
made up the
Oh,
rules.
snap.
She's like, oh yeah, well, majority wins. No, that's not how this
'Cause we
game
were saying-
works.
No, that's how it's done on the board.
It is
Oh,
the,
yeah,
it is
the
the,
wrong
the
answer.
questions you ask and their definitive answers to
Right.
them.
We said
No,
we
but-
agreed. We said
so,
the wrong answer.
if you don't know-
and the majority won with the wrong answer, so we won.
So if I
That's
did, so the
what's
name of the
up.
game was Black Card Revote. If you don't know, there's like 3 separate like categories, and one of the categories is majority rules.
Right.
That's what it is.
We could have changed that.
It is.
We could
Look,
have
we,
changed.
look,
Man,
look.
that would be fun.
Knowing
That would
what
be
we
fun.
know
A
now-
comedy-
Yeah, no, we wouldn't know
Knowing
that.
what we know now
podcast.
back then and
Yeah.
why that went the way it went,
We gon'
there was a variable that me and D were not aware of at the time.
Nah,
Right.
yeah, we definitely found out like
We found out later.
yeah, that was the point system on both podcasts. Really, the point system. The one that I did,
Yeah.
the one that I hosted, the point system could have been different. Once we got through and we was trying to figure out the
But
numbers.
we had fun.
Ooh, or like a domino kind of night. Oh, well,
Well,
man,
we
hold
did that.
up,
We
y'all.
did
Let's
that.
go.
All right,
Hold
look,
on,
this is what we're
let's
gonna
go
do.
domino. Hold on.
We're gonna
Like, we in
after-
prison.
Off
Off
camera,
camera,
we're
off
gonna
camera,
talk
we're
to
gonna
y'all.
talk to you. We got some
Yeah, we
stuff
got
in
some
the works.
Yeah, we got some.
But
stuff.
another thing we're trying to do too is
You
just
sure about that?
Oh, yeah. Give me my 5. Give me my 10. Give me my 20.
I learned how to play
Oh, bye, bye,
dominoes in elementary school.
Mhm.
I was supposed to be going to a speech
I
class.
don't even know how to play.
instead of my teacher teaching me how to pronounce my R's, that's why I talk the way I talk. She
Right.
played dominoes all day. And my mom didn't find out until like later.
Or
on.
some-
That ain't why you talk the way you talk.
Or some Uno.
Yeah.
I do some
You
Uno
got some
too.
country Bama stuff going.
but no, we have a lot of stuff going on. And one thing I want
What's
to
that
do
word
too.
she say?
I was just thinking.
Barbecue.
Yeah, right.
I knew it. I already knew it.
Barbecue, barbecue.
Barbecue. Barbecue.
Ain't no R's in there.
Ain't no
Can't put no R's in there.
But another thing that we want to do too is just have a podcast outing. Where it's
Yeah.
not just like a game night or just like a live podcast, where we just go out, eat drinks, and just like get to know each other. So
Right.
hopefully we can do that. So
Give
we'll
some
see.
free game. Give some ideas and line some folks. in
Well, I
some
did
line.
that with what's Cheap Suit.
Well, yeah, Cheap
Yeah, I
Suits
went
had
and seen,
they had a movie night. something
Cocaine,
like that.
A
Cocaine
movie
Bear.
night.
Yeah, they went out and bought
Movie.
Cheap Suits.
Oh, I thought you said booby. I thought, hold on. Maybe you're right about the speech therapy thing. Okay? Oh, my mama. I thought she said booby, not
No.
movie. I'm
Yeah,
like,
the
movie.
movie night.
Hold on.
No, they bought
We
Cheap
had
Suits
hookahs.
Cocaine Bear, and they invited people to come out. So he went.
Yeah, we went to go see.
represented us.
Hold on, you
Cocaine
doing that. It's like you tipping the booby person. Hold on,
Cocaine
let me
Bear.
tip the booby person.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a hookah.
that's a different kind of.
That's
outing.
only for TTs for Tuesdays.
Right, I was like about to say, I hope that was a grown event.
That's only for Tuesdays.
What
I
up,
hope that
Tone
was
City
grown
Spotlight?
event.
Yeah. So that's it.
Hey, make sure y'all go subscribe to Put Your Big Girl Draws On podcast, man.
Put your big girl gloves on.
We're trying to run these numbers up in the city.
Right, right. So speaking of support, like as a podcast, not even the artist, not even the music artist, nothing. As podcasters, what do you think in our field what we can do to help support, like from the city, like just podcasters?
general?
Though. Yeah, just in
Well,
general.
one
like-
I know one problem is which I know you can't really like kind of change it because you know people do their podcast based off their schedule.
right.
So whenever you're available, but I know at one point 3 podcasts, including us, was all going live on Wednesday around the same time. So it's hard to support each other. We all going live at the same time.
day,
We
right.
only changed it not because of that, because our schedule changed.
Right.
So I
We
feel
were
like
going
that.
live 2
And
times.
to be honest, that's why I don't really stick with Pacific days when I do my podcast, you know, and I do it when I'm available, you
Right.
know what I mean? And then on top of that, I know it don't fluctuate with hardly anybody else is going on, you know what I mean? I know y'all do, y'all's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I work throughout the week, so I really don't do my episodes throughout the week, so it's
Right.
like, I
Exactly.
try not to like interfere with other podcasters, you know what I mean? Because everybody can see everybody, you know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Not pick and choose, I'll be like, oh, well, I'm gonna watch their podcast over their podcast. You know what I mean? I
It's
don't-
hard. 'Cause when
Yeah.
we first started, we used to do 2 days. We used to do Saturdays and Wednesdays. And then when we started going in person, we did
Saturdays.
Wednesdays. Now we
Wednesdays
do
was
Tuesdays.
more of
a funny
fun
kind of
night.
thing.
It was What You Ask Wednesdays, so
Fun
we did like
type videos.
Yeah.
We reacted to funny
Right.
videos. And then
Yeah.
Saturdays where we did our main topics. But then we got in person, we went to Wednesdays, and now we do Tuesdays.
Right.
Then
I
we
know
did
if this Mike
pre-record.
and Talk about it after they go live on Wednesdays, and then if this Mike and Talk go
San
live
Pedro
on
Tuesday.
Mondays.
Well, baby, we
I
live
mean,
on
Sundays.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amzai
Live
go
on
live on
Saturday.
Tuesdays, and it's Amzai go live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, different days. He goes
Yeah.
live on different days, but his is more of a music show, not a podcast. So
Right,
that's
right,
different.
right.
So that's one thing. Trying to go live. Like,
Did you also start Whole Nations? Or who was it?
I started Holy. He was the
I
camera.
was
Yeah,
just-
what's the word on that one, man?
So we stopped it because we in the process.
Hold on,
of looking
I
for a
might need to
studio.
go on there. I have some few games. And I have a few.
Well, if you're gonna come on, you gonna bring your ex on there and figure out why it didn't work out.
Oh hell no!
Come on, see, look, ain't
What
nobody
ex?
about that.
What is it,
Ain't
ex?
nobody about
What
that.
is
She
it,
trying to
ex?
what a
I
part
don't
of
even
the-
look. I don't even know how to flirt no more. Okay.
The person I'm talking to now, I'll bring him on and figure out why we didn't work out the first time. He'll let you know.
Nope. I let him burn.
I'll let you
No,
know
bye
why.
bye. Toodaloo.
I think that'll be a crazy episode.
Yeah. No, that's the Jerry Springer episode. Right, man, rest in peace to Jerry Springer. That's the
Yeah.
Jerry
Well, I
Springer.
feel-
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Our
right. Rest
co-host,
in peace to Jerry Springer.
one of the co-hosts on there, he wants to bring his ex-wife on there. 'Cause
Yeah,
he'll
he
let
said
you
he'll
know.
do it.
Well,
Gonna have a TLC
but
match.
the reason with him is
But I think him and his ex is still cool.
they're still cool. I mean, with him,
Right.
I feel like he felt like his relationship was kind of public, so a lot of
Yeah.
people kept getting 2 different sides of what really happened. So
Right.
he wants to tell you
Of
all
course,
the
No, they
Two
showed.
sides to
He
the
told us
story.
he told us the whole story, like off camera, what was going on. I was
Right.
like,
Yeah, that's
it's
not what
crazy.
we got.
It was,
That's
yeah,
not,
it was
yeah,
crazy.
so he
Totally
wants to clear
cool.
that up.
But then we kick it. We doing a podcast and we go and they got kids together and stuff. So they all at the house.
Yeah,
joking
so
and
they
laughing.
still
So
cool.
it ain't no beef between them and nothing like that.
they just
so.
want to clear up what really happened. So
Right.
yeah, it's on pause. We're looking for a studio.
No. Some
I
of these
think we
people
kind of found a
deserve to get
studio.
here out
So
here.
once we find a
No.
studio, we're gonna bring that back. So it's
Right.
on pause. It's not on.
Yeah, I was
definitely
wondering what was behind the holations.
Yeah.
The red flag. Woo woo.
Holations. I
Yeah, the
know.
holations.
And it's crazy. So Holations was supposed to start with this lady I used to work with at a law firm.
All your
Sister's law
podcasts.
firm.
Like,
Yeah,
This
she
lady,
worked
this
with.
girl was like,
Yeah.
I want to start a podcast. I know how to talk. I was like, do you really? So I just created a logo. I'm like, here's a logo. Start your podcast. She never did. So I was like,
So you just dry made her a logo.
Yeah, nobody just.
Right. She was
nobody-
like, give me my shit back. I'll do it. I'll have
What's
this
up,
holation.
Amazon?
I was supposed to be a co-host with her as well.
Sam
Right.
Pluto
But she
show
never
shaking
started
it.
it, so I was just like, boom.
Yeah, shout out to Ain't That Bae, Benny with the Shag.
Okay,
Big
ain't that
B,
babe? She's a dope artist.
Tiny Tunes tuning in.
Okay, Tiny
Tiny
Toon.
Toon.
Robert, Big Bro tuning in. Shout out to Steve tuning in as
Oh,
well.
Tiny Toon did your
He did my intro song.
intro.
He wrote it. Yeah, he
They
wrote
gonna
it.
do us
Oh,
the
bro?
intro, huh?
Right, he
No, I'm
wrote it.
joking.
Yeah, no.
Well, actually, we
It's
got.
okay, my intro is better than your intro.
We
Because
got
I'm
two
on my
intros.
intro.
I actually have an interview with him and Lady 120 this month on the 27th, I believe.
Shout
I'm
out
gonna
to
have
him and
double
his
check my calendar. But I think
girlfriend,
it's the
and
27th.
they just added Lola Risky to
Ooh, she said a lay. They said a lay. Well, you know there's like boom boom room, so hey,
I know.
let me get jiggy real quick. Let me get jiggy real quick. But yeah, shout out to everybody tuning in. Once again, I'm with Well You Ask Podcast. Definitely my family, whether it was the Gorilla
I'm
Drinks,
the one
the
with the
podcast,
podcast
or
shirt
shoot.
I represent.
Right.
I thought we was going on shirts, so I
You
bought
ain't
it.
think nothing.
That was-
Nobody said we was doing that.
She asked all
You
that.
asked the question,
And
he
you
was
said
like,
no. Y'all said
I mean,
no.
but technically, y'all are men.
I
Y'all know
was-
y'all going on an
I
interview.
told you
I
this.
came from out of town.
Okay.
I'm coming
I
from out
told
of
y'all
town.
this. I was not at home, so I assumed we were in our podcast shirt. I already had this packed up. It's not like I was going home.
Where
to
my
change.
podcast shirt?
We gotta get y'all.
I got podcast shirts. Where my podcast shirt?
What's it?
My podcast shirts are
No.
in my bag over there.
Us. Yeah, we need one for Lele.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get one.
I need my where you ask, cause they be like, cause I'm gonna be like, well, bitch, where you ask? Where you ask?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
how did y'all come up with that name? That was gonna be another one of my questions. How-
Don't look at me. I'm.
Yeah, baby boo, you come up with all the names.
Oh my God.
Hold on, you got the
Okay,
whole name.
so-
Hold on. Did you come up with Live at 5 or that was all?
Time out.
Now my homegirl actually came
Disclaimer.
up with that.
Disclaimer.
She gave me that name.
Disclaimer. I do not steal podcasts. People let it go.
Nah, she's
Disclaimer.
She's
Let it go.
She's a
So
Birdman
me and
podcast.
so not me. So Deshaun J wanted to start a podcast. He came up with the name and everything. We were supposed to do it together. A lot of people who start podcasts do not realize what it takes to do a podcast. They
I
think
know
you
that's
just sit in front of the camera and just talk.
And they
that's
think
it.
we so rich.
They don't think that you have to share the podcast.
We
You
hoes.
got to
We
edit
hoes.
episodes. You got to keep.
We pose.
You
Make
got to
sure y'all
keep
tap
sharing
in.
the podcast. You got to start a Facebook page, Instagram. It's a lot to go
Right.
into podcasting. So
Right. And it's a day in, day out job. Like it's always some. You
it
gotta
is.
always do something.
See, people. I don't think what people don't understand is it's cool when you go on live and you just get on there talking about shit. That's
Right.
different than doing a podcast.
Right.
When you're doing a podcast, you in my opinion, you're doing it for a reason. So you really got to know what you're talking about. That's
Right.
why we try to
You gotta
stick
do your
to
research type
yeah,
of
we
deal,
we
right.
try to stick to stuff that we kind of knowledgeable on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Or
then-
if we do,
and
we
not just look some shit up too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do some more research and stuff.
yeah, definitely.
Like,
Because most of the topics, believe it or not, when I get my topics, is definitely from like social media,
Right.
or it's just like something that happened that day, or
Right.
you know, if you out and about in the store and you see something, you be like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, we might be able to talk about that.
Right.
You know, so
there's something going on in the world.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
just start
Especially with
conversation.
society
So
nowadays.
but what we do is we really don't do the politics. We tried to doing the politicians and stuff like that.
The first 4 episodes.
Yeah, we did. We brought.
We had-
Now, see, some
city-
episodes I might slip a political question or a
Well, we're not
No,
about
we
that.
had politicians
No.
We
on the
had,
show.
we had people wanting for District 2
Right.
come on our show. We tried to interview and stuff, and it wasn't.
It was
kind of-
crazy.
I would say
It was-
Woo, it was a great debate.
Nah, it was crazy.
It was a great
Nah,
debate.
it wasn't even a debate. It
We
was
had
a
them
lot
individually, and they were kind of boring.
It was a lot of people giving their, I guess, whatever their plans are, or whatever. Like, it sound good.
Yeah.
But you can.
But then, you know, they talking about the other, throwing shots at the other politicians and stuff. Like, we interviewing one politician and the other politician is inboxing us like, oh man, they lying. Da 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 da.
Right.
I'm like, hey,
It was too much.
yeah, it was
Right.
a lot.
And then
we
we
did
could
3.
I swear
we
her
had
voice
four.
would have you
And then
thinking
could-
she's
and, like, you
6'5",
could read the
200
bull- like,
pounds.
You could read the bullshit.
Who, Lele's voice? Who's
Oh.
voice?
Oh, my
What are we talking
voice.
about?
Hypnotic.
Oh Lord, shout out to Hypnotic the DJ.
Oh, you said you sound like you 6'5", 200.
200 pounds.
Like, man,
So yeah, so he
she
started the
sound
podcast. He let it go because he couldn't deal with it. There was a lot going on.
I've been gaining weight a little bit. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah. So he let it go, and then I kept getting likes on the Facebook page here and there. So I was just like a year later. So I was like, maybe that was my sign to start it back up.
Right.
I was looking for 2 co-hosts for the other sex podcast I was on. They
Right.
two hit me
Started
up.
another podcast.
No, I was starting this.
about 5.
I
Man,
was
she
starting
I was
this
saying, you got about
podcast.
4 or 5 podcasts.
No, this sex podcast was already started. I was just a co-host on
Was
it.
that the one
Oh,
that
okay,
what's
okay,
it called
okay.
was on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was way before. Yeah, that was way after.
That
So
was
I
way
need to
after.
co-host for that podcast.
That was a crazy
These two
podcast,
inboxed
yeah.
me, but they're married, so like that's not really my speed. So I was like, I
Right.
have another podcast. It might be good on, which was this one. We did a Zoom meeting to introduce ourselves. I already knew Live at 5. Both of us did not know Travis. We just met Travis.
Right.
As soon as they got in the Zoom meeting, they started talking and let me get no word, and I was like, okay, this is a hit.
I
That was crazy
It
because
really
You
was.
said-
I think
she
that
said,
was on
yep,
Instagram,
there we go.
right?
No,
What?
On Facebook.
No, we was on Zoom.
We on Zoom.
No, I'm saying when you put the.
That was
No, it was on Facebook.
Because I'm trying to see how did. If we wasn't Travis' friend, how did he even see that?
it was on. I
No.
don't know. A friend of yours,
No,
right?
no.
Oh.
Somehow, me and you have been Facebook friends for over like a year. Me and you. So I've been trying, because I had trying to figure out, like I would see
He's
her.
like, I seen you before.
I was like, I've seen her stuff. Like I've seen her
Ain't
stuff.
gonna
Like
lie.
I see a dark chocolate.
I just seen you say
a dark
it.
chocolate
every-
man. I'll
But
add
every
it on
time,
Facebook.
but every time I
It
see
did do
her,
my
every
research.
time I would see her, her post, I'm like, man, how do I know this girl? Because we got mutual friends.
Right.
Oh.
So I was like, how do I know this girl?
Right.
But I never just went out and asked. I think I inquired about a logo because I wanted to try to do something like just to
Figure out who it
like
was.
figure out who it was.
Like, hold on, do this for me real quick. I'm trying to
So,
see
but
if
that
that's
was,
you.
but mind you, that was like months, damn near a year
Right.
from it. So when I saw that, I had just happened to have a conversation with my wife, and like the day before about. She was like, "Yo, you should start your own podcast, but like tailor it to like wrestling and stuff like that." So I was like, "Okay."
Right.
I'm
And you're
thinking,
big on wrestling, right? You do a lot of MMA.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she was like, "All right, well, like do it, like do that." So then when I woke up from a nap,
You saw it.
she saw the post was an hour old. Then I inboxed her. And I was like, hey, I don't know if I'm too late, but I saw you had a post about looking for hosts for podcasts and stuff, and that's how that happened.
Oh, okay.
So how long have y'all been doing the Well You Ask podcast? How long has that podcast been growing and going?
2021. We started with the
We
pandemic.
started like 2020.
2020, around the pandemic time.
Oh,
So we used to
okay.
do it on Zoom.
Yeah, everything
so we
was
never
like
met
locked
each other
down
in
still,
person.
so it was like
So we did it on
2020.
Zoom. We didn't meet. We never met each other in person. And then finally, when it started letting up, we started to get together.
We get together.
What was our first episode then? Like our first
February.
in person episode.
We gotta go back and do research.
Was it at Stop Playing?
Yeah, it was at Stop
Yeah.
Playing.
It
I
was
stopped
like,
playing studios.
It's Stop
Yeah.
Playing Studios. Yeah.
Stop playing. Yeah, I'm only rolling up on a year. Rolling on a year.
That's
Yeah, but
good.
that's good.
Congratulations.
You gotta keep
Yeah, that's
going.
good.
I'm
Some
making-
people don't even make it to a year. Like I said, when it first started, we didn't make it to a year. We only did three episodes and then did it the first time.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've thought about it sometimes, but then I'm like, no, I'm gonna stop on these motherfucking necks just a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
harder.
yeah. Nah.
Just as like that.
Right when you, I
But you
feel
gotta
like
love
when you get that feeling like shit ain't going your way, and you want to just go ahead and like, man, maybe I should just stop for a little bit. That's
Right.
when you really should go hard.
Keep going, yeah, that's
the
it.
time
But I
that
feel like
shit
you
go.
gotta, like you said, you gotta find your niche. You gotta know what you want to talk about, and you gotta love it. If you don't love it and you don't know what you're talking about, when they first started the podcast, he really didn't have a direction on what he wanted to talk about.
Right. Yeah, because eventually I want to start my own
mainly it was
radio,
more like
radio.
gossip.
Yeah, I remember. I seen.
It was
I
mainly
seen
more
you
like
do
gossip. So he used to talk about like the venues in the city, the shows that suck, the promoters that suck. It was more like gossip. He didn't really
Right.
have a
Yeah,
concept, and I
Right.
knew that wasn't gonna last.
Or
long.
like a subject, sort of
subject.
speak. Yeah.
So I knew that wasn't gonna last long. So
Right.
Yeah,
Then-
your
and
And
podcast-
then you're actually pursuing and rapping. So I hear you want to pursue as some rap.
Nah, I'll be talking shit.
he said, nah.
I'm
He
like,
can rap
hold
for
on.
real.
I heard he say he's the best rapper in the city. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Nah, that
He
was-
He only do that when somebody piss him off.
Yeah,
You-
I can though. If
You
I want
can.
to, I can. I can.
He didn't
get in
dislike-
I'm
there.
gonna say you a spit talk.
Low
Go
key,
ahead,
a lot of
spit
these-
on fire.
Go ahead, do your east side.
Oh yeah, go
Freestyle.
ahead. Go ahead, spit some.
Do that east side.
Don't be scared now because we in front of the camera.
Come on, here you
I
go.
could do something like kind of.
Do your east side freestyle.
I ain't got no East. She keep calling my East Side freestyle.
You know what I'm talking about?
I usually just say East Side and everything.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The one you did
at
the one you did at Stop Playing Studios. When we had that freestyle session.
with the beat on.
Yeah, you don't remember that one?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna say
said,
write it down, take some notes.
no, I said, I start out. I said, yeah, it's Mr. Lobby 5, but I'm better known as D. And it's bitch with all my niggas and we ready for the feast. Yeah, I heard we got some beef, but I'm ready to eat. We handle shit real quick on this damn Dory Street. Niggas lying through their teeth. They really want to be me. Turn the niggas into Hindus when I aim their red beam. Everybody getting money, everybody getting paid. He took 2 L's in one day. Guess this ain't his lucky day. Lobby 5 is my brand and my motherfucking company. 2 middle fingers out to anybody that doubted me. I'm trying to get this money, so don't fuck with my mission. And these punchlines sound like a head on collision. They say money over bitches and bros over hoes. The niggas we call bros be the bitches and the hoes.
Hey.
I check a nigga quick. I hit him with a boat. Limit to the dish and shoe game so don't step on my toes. With these chucks on my face, with these chucks on my feet, I'm a walking Big Dipper and these niggas looking like they dick stuck in the zipper. I'ma break them off. I'ma break them off easy. It don't get no simpler. Got your bitch tapping out crossface crippler. It's about
Benoit.
That's why I said the zipper. Your
Benoit.
the zipper.
It's about the Benoit.
Got your bitch tapping out crossface crippler. It's about the money and I'm counting on my digits. My gun's so big that it came with a midget. I'm not the sun that shines, not a son of a bitch, but if I'm anything, I'm a son of a pit.
Oh, okay. Big dog.
I wrote that a long time ago too.
Right.
Yeah,
That shit went hard. That
Huh?
did clean up good. That did keep me lifted.
Yeah, I've been freestyling for like a long, like high school. So
Right.
freestyling
And to me,
is
if you can freestyle, you have a get it. Like
Yeah,
if you
freestyle is-
can freestyle, you have a get it.
So so now it's 2 types of freestyles. Now you got a freestyle what we grew up on, like in Houston, you just come off the dome and you just
Right,
going,
just
you
go
know what
off
I'm
the
saying?
beat,
You just
right.
going off a beat. Now you got what they call freestyle, which is more, I would say, East Coast than anything. But it's a written verse that you got, but it's just something that you just put out the
Right.
So they call that a freestyle now. So
Right.
that'd be the difference. But yeah, man, I grew up, my nigga L. KG, I went to school with all them.
Lou. Shout out to KG
Yeah,
too,
Draw
having his own
Flu.
Gorilla Dre.
Everybody freestyle.
Yeah.
Like even like nerds, like it was just everybody freestyle because everybody can. At some point, everybody can rhyme. You might not rhyme.
Yeah,
like,
when they
like,
done freestyling, I go ask them if my homework done.
Right.
When they done
Hey,
freestyle,
man, those bars
I
was
be
dope.
like, hold on, I know
You,
you can read and speak, but
You finished that algebra?
Yeah, you know. you know
Yeah.
what I
So
mean?
yeah,
the
man.
Benjamin
He's supposed to be on the
Buttons.
remix to my song, but I don't know. He's
I'll
laughing.
use
We'll
something.
see.
So it would be like a
that's
hobby
what
to me. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't
Seriously.
take it serious. So
Right.
I sent
Get
them a beat though that I'm gonna write something too. I sent them a beat from YouTube. I'm gonna buy it. But as far as like the only reason I put that post out though is because I was really being petty from the
Yeah.
So
We figured that.
it was really like if you usually when somebody say like LeBron gets flack for saying I'm the king or I'm the GOAT, people be like, that's disrespectful. Ain't nobody. But am I supposed to feel like I'm something else? If I'm a professional athlete and playing at a high level, like I'm playing, am I supposed to say, nah, I'm second? Nah, hell no.
I'm gonna put myself
Now,
first.
some people might be humble, which if you look up the definition of humble, a lot of people wouldn't say they're humble if you look up the definition.
Right.
Because that's you're telling somebody I'm not great, I'm mediocre.
Right. Somebody
Bad.
look up the
You know what I'm
definition
saying?
of humble real
Yeah,
quick.
look
Let's
up the
go over
definition of humble, man.
definition of
Because
humble.
we use a lot of words and we don't be knowing what they mean.
That's
But-
why dictionaries, man. I got a few of them.
Yeah.
I'm a big reader. I'm a bookworm. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like I love reading books. Like
Yeah.
whenever I get my house built, I'm gonna have a little
library,
library
yeah,
in there. Let's
that's
keep
dope.
stuff clean. Like
What does
so,
it say? Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance.
Right.
So
is
for
the
me to
real
be humble, I
definition of
gotta
humble.
think less of myself.
Yeah.
What kind of sense does that
Right.
make? You know what I'm saying?
Humble is
if I'm
when
a
you're down
rapper,
on your ass and you're still grateful for everything you have and not letting it get to you.
you can be grateful,
Right.
and you can humble people use humble to say I don't want to think too high of myself because God can take it away. That's
Right.
usually what they say, right?
Right.
But why would God give you that if He don't want you to
Have it.
live in it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
You know, I don't understand it. I ain't never heard Christ say I ain't humble.
Right.
He said, I'm Alpha and Omega, King of all kings,
Right.
Lord of all lords. That don't sound humble to me.
Yeah, but if you look at it like that, if going back to Genesis, like Jesus was the Word, so he was there in the beginning, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so he had to. So don't you think he had to humble himself to
I think he humbled his
come down.
to come down. Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
Himself.
So like that's the ultimate form of being humble and knowing what he had to go through
Right.
in the end. Like knowing like
Just to still rise up on the third motherfucking day. You
Just to-
feel me?
I feel like that's the
Yeah.
ultimate form of he ain't have like Alpha and Omega. Yeah, he like God gonna let you know who he is.
Right.
Let because some people forget
Right.
So
who he is.
So So in the case, like say for instance, if I was to start rapping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I like Little Yoda's approach. I'm
Right.
the worst rapper in Texas.
Right.
I like that approach.
Shout out to
because
Lil
we know
Yoda.
he's not the worst rapper in Texas.
Exactly.
Right? So I like that approach. So
Right.
I would say. On the sarcasm side, being humble, I can see it being a good thing.
Right.
Like if when Michael Jordan was saying, "No, I don't consider myself a GOAT," I would never say that. You know, it's people that came before me that
Right.
did X, Y, and Z. That's why I can be here. I can see that, but it's a different time, in my opinion. So now you kind of gotta like stand on your business.
Right.
At the same time, like these Fortune 500 companies ain't looking for humble people.
Right.
They're
It's
looking
funny.
for some dogs.
Yeah, it's
Right.
funny you say that because about the whole like the Michael Jordan, LeBron.
Mhm.
That was Mike's approach, right?
Yeah.
But then LeBron caught hell for it. I think it was 2 years ago when he said like I'm the best
He
player.
just did that?
Yeah, he do
Yeah.
that, and then he get hell for that when
At the
when-
press
At
conference.
the press conference, he was like, "I'm the best player in the world." Simple.
Right.
And then when he say that, and then he puts the crown on.
Mm-hmm.
The media been calling him King James since he was
Since he
14
came- the
years
chosen
old.
one.
Right, yeah.
The chosen one.
Hell, he
Oh,
came
now
to
that
see it
now that
being,
he's sitting, now that he's sitting.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Notice he didn't start doing that until the accolade, until he started
Getting those accolades.
getting those
under his belt.
accolades.
Right.
He never fed into that until he won.
'Cause
a
he
couple
knew he had to
championships.
do something
He had
for
to
it.
do something
Yeah,
for that.
exactly.
Exactly.
The sports media have been claiming him the king or
Right.
the next chosen one, the heir apparent or whatever,
Mhm.
since he was 14 years old.
Right. And his son can ball too.
Nah, Bronny.
Yeah,
His-
Bronny can
his-
ball.
his
Bronny
youngest
can
son-
ball.
His son, Bronny just committed to USC though.
His youngest son is what's the youngest one name?
Bryce.
Bryce.
Bryce. Yeah.
Bryce.
Bryce
He
gonna be
nice too.
Bryce gonna be tall and he gonna be
He
better
likes.
than
He
Bronny.
already
Y'all ready
like
for
6'7".
football season?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
definitely.
Who your
Oh, my
team?
team is the Eagles.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah.
Ha ha. Who your team? You got your team, Baby Blue?
Nah, she ain't gonna.
Texas Eagles Saints.
Ooh,
They
Texans.
got me.
You
They got no
see?
team.
Hold on. You said you like how she said Texas
Texas
right before
Eagles.
Eagles, right?
She said Texas.
The Texans.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
Saints.
yeah, you like that. You like
I
that
didn't
little
know
spice on
Texas
your
still
tongue,
got
right?
a football team.
Yeah.
Did they
Who's your
draft?
football team?
Baltimore.
Oh, you like the Ravens? Okay, I can dig the Ravens.
Yeah, I already. My prediction was Baltimore and Philly in the Super Bowl.
And how y'all feel about Aaron Rodgers being changed to the Jets?
That's Brett Favre Jr. Ain't nobody worry about
Yeah,
that.
nah.
Hey, you said Brett Favre Jr.
I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna make a run though.
Right.
He got some
Man, I
young
can't-
people around him.
I can't wait.
Their running game is crucial. And
Right.
Priest, I think his name is Priest Holmes or Priest.
Priest
Priest-
Holmes.
Yeah, we got a solid
Priest
coach
Holmes
this
are
year
old.
too.
Yeah, I know he
Kansas
played with
City,
Kansas
but-
City, but his name is Priest with an H. I don't know his last
Priest.
name. Priest something. But he nice. Before he got hurt, he nice. He ran all over the bill. Well, but the Bills, he put in work. But he got a nice little squad around
I
him.
feel like the Texans are gonna be a little solid this year. Ooh.
They might do something.
For what? Why do you feel that way?
Because we got a better coach and we got
Who's y'all coach now?
Miko Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
You know where he came from, right?
Wait, Yeah, there you go. And then we
Linebacker,
also
yeah.
got C.J. Stroud.
Oh yeah, the draft.
Draft.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The Texans have not picked up a rookie quarterback to make any sort of noise
Nah, they've had
ever
some.
in the history of
But
that
Deshaun
franchise.
Watson fucked that up
Deshaun
for us.
Watson did make some noise though.
He did.
He did,
But
but he
bit.
fucked it up for us. God damn it.
Nah,
Kid
he-
to keep his little weenie in his pants.
He did fuck it
I
up.
don't believe 75% of that.
To be honest, I feel like he
Nah,
did that
nah,
to
yeah.
a few women, but
Maybe
to
you
all them
to
women,
all of them,
yeah,
like, come
nah.
on, man,
I
like,
do
stop.
believe that, but he still fucked it up. God damn it.
It was
And
weird
he
because of
lost
how
the
that situation. Have y'all ever noticed when a black dude, a professional black dude that's highly paid, decides to change his mind,
Mhm.
like this shit comes up?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and it
always
feels like
feel
look
like-
at R. Kelly, look at Bill
Bill
Cosby,
Cosby,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Now look at Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
No, Kelly did.
Time out.
Oh, and
Speak
what's
on
it
that.
called? Patrick Mahomes' little brother just got arrested for sexual battery of sexual
yeah.
assault. Yeah.
Well, that actor too.
Oh, Jonathan.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Majors.
Majors.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you mentioned R. Kelly though. Explain that, please.
R. Kelly did.
Yeah, I think
You
he did.
you mentioned R. Kelly.
I know he did the one that's on the
Explain.
video.
In that song,
I know for
she
sure.
Got,
Look,
in
all
that
I
song,
know is
she
he
got
realized
that
pissed
vibe.
on the girl. That's all I know.
Yeah, as far as that,
Right.
we know he did that.
Right.
We know,
But
we
he
know
got
that
acquitted
happened.
for. He didn't go to
Right.
prison.
But it seemed to be honest,
In
The
right?
rest of the shit-
she got
'Cause
that
they tried to-
vibe. Came out
they
in
tried to say-
1992. She was
What?
little Aaliyah. God, Aaliyah's only 12 years old.
And not even that, but you know what? Look, this is how my opinion is when it comes to R. Kelly and Aaliyah. Aaliyah's parents
Nah, they co-signed
signed.
for that.
They co-signed
They was
for
wrong
that.
as fuck,
Ain't
too,
no
if anything.
way. Why do you think they never locked R. Kelly up? Because her parents co-signed it.
And her uncle was his role model.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what
Yeah, there
I'm
was some
saying?
inner workings in there.
Yeah, you know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying?
Her parents signed off to say, no, it's okay, my
Another-
daughter, my daughter.
Why you
Another
think? I mentioned this on our podcast too, but like, why you think what you think the real root of the issue that Dame got with Jay?
Oh, yeah, we did
Aaliyah.
talk about that.
Yeah,
That's who.
yeah.
When Aaliyah died, that she was dating Dame Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Around that same time, that Best of Both Worlds tour
Right,
jumped off and all of that.
right.
I don't think they even finished that.
They didn't finish. it.
Nuh-uh, she had gone to the
Yeah,
play
When
first.
Jay Z too was saying, as far, oh no, nah.
And Missy Elliott did a lot of work with her too.
It was Missy
Yeah.
Elliott probably didn't roll for 90% of the niggas that's in the game right now.
I know that's right.
But now Dame let that cat out the bag. He was like, why you think, like, he didn't come out and just say, yeah, that was the, like,
Read between the lines. type
but
shit.
yeah, but read between the lines though,
Right,
because he wanted to say something to Kells about it.
right.
But Leah was like, please just leave it alone. I don't want nothing to do. Just leave it alone.
Right.
That's why he left it alone.
Right.
But you go at like, what was it? The Nick Cannon's what's it? Masterclass.
Oh, yeah,
or
Masterclass.
whatever. Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think he said something
Him
about
and his
that.
little 45 kids that he done got already. God damn, he got a whole football team.
His
already.
reasoning,
And he can't
his
even-
reasoning is very dumb
Yeah.
to me. Like, because you got lupus, who cares?
And you can't even remember
What
half
does
his
that have
kids'
to do?
names.
Like, what does that have to do with you wanting to have a bunch of kids?
So they can be.
I don't got a problem with having a bunch of kids. I got a problem with having a bunch of kids by a bunch of different
Baby,
women.
different baby
Right, but that's what I'm
mamas.
saying. But like, he's not. He ain't thinking about it like that.
Nah, he not.
His reasoning was
When
you
he
know,
died.
When he died, bro, you got kids. You had kids with
When
your
he died,
wife.
he wanted to run half of the world, obviously, God damn it.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Crucial.
that's kind of reckless.
He
though.
got an army.
But I don't think he's understanding the on what his vision is. I don't know if he's
I'm
understanding.
surprised he ain't caught nothing yet. Shit.
But I think he moved differently than everybody
Yeah.
else. I don't think he's reckless like
Do
everybody.
you think
Just
he's
'cause
really fucking
sick.
all those girls, or
'Cause
do you
he
think
can-
he's like donating his sperm type shit? Do you really think he is messing with all the girls, or do you think he donates his sperm? to them?
Nick
From
Cannon has-
knowing from Nick Cannon believe in what's his stance is, nah, he fucking.
Yeah.
No, he said no. He
Nick Cannon, like Nick Cannon, when it
No,
come to
shit.
chicks, like he, yeah, we may have looked at him like he was corny, but look at his track record of
His hit list.
Yeah.
They call it
Like,
hit list.
he ain't
was on that. He just
he
knocked
ain't-
down some.
He ain't playing.
some thoroughbreds.
Like, no, he ain't wasting no time.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what kind of pills he done put in that cup. He done Bill Cosby the few.
Oh, you know what? What's crazy is I don't know if y'all do this or not, but me, when I listen to music, I listen to the words that they say.
Like listen.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
me too.
A
That's how
lot
I found
of-
out about that
She a
lyric
DJ,
in
boo.
R. Kelly. That's how I
That
found out
makes you
that.
listen though.
No, I do. That's how I found out about that R. Kelly lyric.
Which
She
one?
got the vibe.
Oh, you was about to say that. What?
Yeah, she got the vibe at the end. It tells you like Tanya got it, so and so got it, and it says little Aaliyah got it, and it came out in 1992. Aaliyah was only 12 years old. You gotta go back and listen to it. It's on.
Is that when he was like rapping too?
No.
This
It's that song. It was Aaron
She's
Hardwood.
got the vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
okay.
it's like Tanya got it, something got
Yeah.
it, little Aaliyah got it.
Oh shit! I didn't know. Oh, I gotta go.
1992. Lee was only
Okay.
12 or 13. Yeah.
Wow, no, I didn't even know that. But I just remember, like Rick Ross. I know y'all know this.
Oh
girl,
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
Put Molly all in her drink. She ain't even.
But
so,
is that-
like,
Yeah.
Like,
no,
you
that's
telling on
date
yourself,
rape.
bro.
Yeah, it is. That's why he lost his
Yo,
Adidas. That's why he lost his Adidas contract because of that line.
Telling on
Yeah.
yourself.
Adidas
man.
dropped him because of that line.
No, Reebok.
Reebok,
I know somebody did.
Then
Even
he-
though it's sad.
And he was like, man,
that
like,
song
people gotta. Then this dumbass got up there talking about some. Yeah, people gotta understand. You know, that was a misinterpretation.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, you know exactly what you were
Because Bill
saying.
Cosby went to prison for that shit.
Right.
But
For
the sad
motherfuckers
part,
just saying
but the sad part
that he
is
did
when that
it.
song
You
first
said
came,
you did it.
but when that song first came out, Abraham and Mama was singing that song
No,
loud
but
and
see,
proud.
I think-
Even that part.
I think
but
what
then when
happened
people
was-
trying to put that on Front Street, that's when they're like, oh yeah, that was wrong.
I think
no,
it's a
you was
shift,
just singing
though.
it.
Right.
I think it'd be a shift.
You just.
It'd be like a shift in music. I think sometimes we just listen to shit and we just listen to it because the beat is tight and shit like that, and then it'd be like a shift, and then motherfuckers is actually listening to what you're saying.
Right.
I think that'd be happening, and then
And
motherfuckers
take the
get caught
realism
up.
out the song.
Right, motherfuckers get caught up in what you saying. Like a lot of what's the dude?
Like Young Thug, he told on himself. I don't care what nobody
Man, them
say.
niggas-
He told on himself.
Man, look,
He straight.
I can't say it's fucked up. I don't even know if it's fucked up or not. But when
He told
you
on
do
himself.
shit like that, I'm not saying free you. I'm not saying that. Nigga, you belong there. I don't understand what niggas what the
Free
problem
my
is.
cousin. Wait, what'd he do? He killed 2 people.
Right.
Didn't he? Man, free.
Like,
Big
say
Ray
for
Ray.
instance, like you know who my
Shit,
favorite.
Boosie was on. Look how long Boosie was on death row though, but he actually fought and beat his case though.
Well, old dude confessed.
Yeah.
The young dude confessed. With
Yeah.
Charleston White be tearing
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit
he
up
be-
like
He
Yeah.
ain't
old
let him
dude, old
forget
dude
that.
that did do what he did. He took the shit for Boosie. Really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but motherfuckers don't really fuck with Boosie. I think Boosie.
Shit, I love me some Boosie.
Yeah.
Hell
I think
yeah.
he in a different lane. That's why he don't even
Don't
respond
put
to,
Boosie and Webby on, cause oh man, you can't tell me nothing. I'm in the house crunk.
Yeah. Nah, they
Even with Webby the way he dressed right now.
Not so much, but
I didn't even know she
I'm
was
talking about the
something
old
like-
Webby, like
Oh,
Savage
Webby.
Life, little fat.
I just
Webby,
listened
yeah.
to some
So would
Webby.
you want to see Webby in some hoochie daddy shorts?
I don't know. Them knees kind of scared me a little bit.
So who
No,
is
these
acceptable
guys-
to wear? Who is acceptable
He
to
said
wear
them
hoochie
legs
daddy
kinda
shorts?
Slim Thug.
The knees kind of scary.
Slim Thug. Yeah. Y'all know my man. Slim.
Hey, Slim Thug. Shout out to Slim Thug, man. He was just here, right?
Yeah, not too long ago.
I was watching
him.
$1 million worth of game, man.
Yeah.
That episode was
Yeah, Gilly and
legit.
Wallow went out to Houston. to
That
go
shit
record
was legit,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Slim Thug got some game on him, man. Niggas,
He
if
did.
anything, you should be trying to be up under him, trying to learn some game. As far as like being independent,
But that's
like,
my baby daddy. I listen to everything.
nah, still, I fuck with Slim Thug, man. I fuck with him heavy. I still like his one he did to that when a woman's fed up.
Yeah.
We peeped the picture. Slim Thug wanted to hit you with God's picture.
Yeah.
Gonna get you with your super stuff. Man, he
Yeah, ain't
was
that-
the greatest hits '98. Man, he was killing them.
And that's when he had the bread.
Yeah, he
That's
had
back
the
when
bread.
that man had the bread and he was still fine.
bolted dime
And he was still fine, yes.
Do you wear hoochie daddy shorts?
around the house.
You don't wear them out?
You
You
know
know
wear
not to?
hoochie daddies, Travis?
Nah, I can wear.
Travis got all the hoochie daddies, I bet. He got all the hoochies.
No.
Nothing like
I'm
this.
saying if you look at traditional Muay Thai fights and everything like that, their shorts come up.
So like on
They're hot dog.
what's the movie
Is that to
with
protect
Jean-Claude
their
Van
dick,
Damme
you
and,
know what I mean? Make your
what's it,
dick
Blood
full
Sport?
off your dick so you can protect your dick?
Nah,
You
we
wear
got cut
compression
for that.
shorts.
Nah, like what?
What you say?
Because then he said they were so short, I was like, well,
Nah,
is
it's
that,
just-
is that to protect your dick? You know what I mean? The shorts are so small, make your dick cuff, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if that's what. I don't know if that was the
purpose of it.
well, not if that can't be because that's if you ain't got
Put
a
your
couple
big
on,
girls
you
on
get
Comedy
beat,
Podcast.
it don't even matter.
Yeah,
It's just I don't know. It's just
Make your
like
tip touch your balls, huh? You ever made
I guess it's easier for y'all to move around then, I think.
yeah, it is like
Yeah,
the
it
shorter
makes it easier
the
for y'all.
shorter the
Oh my
short, you
God.
can easily move around.
Oh, I bet
Well,
you
that's
you
probably
know
why they
short
do
of
it.
the short.
I don't know why that happened. Cause that that went to basketball. You know, back in the day, we used
Oh
to
yeah,
have-
basketball. You
Like,
know, they
basketball.
used to have them.
I didn't got Gucci Daddy shorts on.
Yeah, but then like now, they're not so short now, but they
Nah,
starting
kinda
to
move a little down.
They starting to
The
move.
Chris
a
I
Paul
little.
noticed
commercial.
that. Yeah, I
You
noticed
see
that.
the Chris Paul commercial, the
But-
State
Yeah.
Farm commercial?
Yeah.
But I went back and looked at, like, I think, remember T.J. Ford,
Uh-huh.
ball player from
Uh-huh.
UT?
Yeah.
When he was with the Bucks, went back and looked at his uniform. Dog, he like them vocal shorts that
Yeah,
Nelly
yeah,
used
yeah,
to
yeah.
sell.
Yeah.
The
Nah,
shit
them
was
hoes
all the way
long.
at the ankle. I'm like, how was
Because that's
he
how
whipping
Jalen
those?
Rose them in Michigan.
Yeah.
They the ones that
But they weren't that long though. They was
Nah,
just
they
slightly
wasn't
below
long.
the
They was,
knee.
but they had the high black socks and.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that whole hoochie era.
I don't
See a man playing some ball, flying in the air with his hoochies.
I don't like Gucci Daddy shorts, but I could do sweatpants with a dick print, but not Gucci Daddy shorts.
Hey, no skinny jeans. I already told y'all, real men don't wear skinny jeans.
Nah,
If you wear skinny jeans, I won't even.
I wear like fitted, but they not skinny.
No, skinny and fitted is two different
Skinny
things.
is where your shit
No, I
really
definitely
can't
know
breathe.
what's skinny.
Yeah.
Only skinny niggas.
Skinny is when you take your pants off and you got the prints of your pants on the
Like-
side of your leg.
What, skinny like built like a blunt
Damn.
skinny?
Skinny.
Huh?
Skinny like built like a blunt skinny?
Yeah.
You got like DC Young Fly skinny.
Yeah, I can see.
Remember
Those are
back.
cool.
He built like a blunt.
Those are fit like
DC
Dickies
Young
on
Fly
him.
is built like a blunt.
That's my dog, DC Young
Like you
Fly.
should like.
He's built like a blunt. Is that what
Nah,
you
they
said?
said
He said that on
Carlos
Wildin'
Billy
Out.
said it.
Someone said that on Wildin' Out.
He built like a put out black and
Black
he
and mild.
built like a black and mild that got put out and lit back up.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh man. Oh, matter of fact, the concept of the live podcast I got from the 85 South show.
For real?
Yeah,
I
because
actually,
they do the live
They
podcast, but
actually,
it's like a
I
comedy.
watched them a
Yeah.
lot, and
There's
they
like
actually,
comedy.
Yeah, it's like a comedy.
they actually influenced me a lot. They,
Mhm.
because just like I told Skip and Tay yesterday, like I would love for my podcast to be as big as that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Where I can
Why
go
would
sell
it-
out shows and just talk and.
But see, that's the if I be wanting people to see the bigger vision.
And to be honest, DC Young Fly is like a big role model to me. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he's retarded, he's
Yeah.
funny. Like,
I want to
He's
know how
just-
was it when you got on stage and did your first comedy?
ooh, I froze,
Oh,
girl.
yeah.
Yo, you want to take it back then, Lord? I froze.
Epic bar. No, tell us about it.
Have you did another one since?
No, Epic. that one was
Was that your first one?
no.
I
My
thought
first
that was
one
your
was
first
at
one.
Reggae.
Oh, okay. I thought that was your
Uh-uh.
first one. So how was it at Epic Bar?
Oh, but Epic, I killed it. That was good. I was with my people. I was
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up.
They gonna like
I was with my
Papa
people
was a
there.
little
The
funny.
hottest
He
people
was
in
a
the
little funny.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Epic.
So you
was
did one
good.
at Upstage too, right?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
No,
I haven't
you said
made it that
Reggae
far
Bar.
yet.
Okay.
I haven't
Reggae
made it
Bar.
that far. I'm gonna get there, but not that far.
So the
Where
next
you
one,
get
let
your
us know.
jokes from?
The next one you
To be
have.
honest,
let
where
us
I
know.
get my jokes from? My conscience. My conscience. I don't know. I just be sitting here and I just be coming up with random retarded shit. You know what I mean?
Do your kids ever come up? Do you ever come up with jokes with your kids?
All the time.
Oh no, kids is very influential.
That's
Yeah,
free
all the
material.
time.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
Like the color, what's it called? I had posted a status on Facebook the other day. Aubrey had set a timer on her phone for 5 minutes that I was allowed outside. And she was like, "Mommy, when this timer done, I'm gonna come get you." I was like, "Excuse me?" Girl, I straight closed the door on her, and I was like, "Who the mama, me or you? Who make the rules here?"
5 minutes outside.
No, she legit put a timer
You
on
already
her
did
phone
that.
for 5
Already.
minutes and came and got me.
Like,
The
She
twins
was like,
will do it.
she was like,
I
"Mama,
see
your 5
twins.
minutes up." And I was like, "Can I get an extra damn minute?"
Now my daughter is like heavy on like even tonight. I dropped them off. My godson's birthday party. I'm like, I gotta go do a podcast. She's like, today is not Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Dang, like,
I did
shit,
somebody else's
right.
podcast. She was like, oh, all right.
And the kids are the funniest when the
See, I'm the
backseat
only one without
trying to.
kids, so I can't
You
relate.
gotta step your game
You want
up.
one of mine?
I can't relate. Nah.
What's the hold up? You want to get
Yeah.
married?
What's the hold up?
No. We don't want kids.
You don't want kids?
Nah, she gonna be a Janet
No,
Jackson when she hit the
we
50.
want kids, but we know
You gonna wait
because
till
it's gonna
you're
be
50?
hard for me to have kids, so we're not special on it.
Ooh.
That makes
You
sense.
33, right?
Yep, she about to
Now
pull
you
a
still
Janet
got about
Jackson on us.
2-3 more years before.
Do I?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to
Like
be that old.
35, typically 35 and up is when the
Ain't trying to be
complications
that
come
old.
in.
And the menopause and stuff
Nah,
like
depending
that.
on it, not necessarily.
Typically, that's
Typically.
it's like a stat like
Yeah, that's
Black
actually
women.
Yeah,
scientific.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
an
35,
OBGYN
yeah.
fact. Like
yeah when you
everybody,
get
Nah, for real.
35, yo.
Nah.
high risk pregnancy and high blood
Right.
pressure. What's that other one?
I'm already at high risk, so
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, you at
again. I can get us there again.
what? In a minute, go.
Thanks still out.
Man,
y'all already talking about D had a
Oh, we
D
still
had a-
live.
D
had a speedo on in Puerto Rico. You had a speedo on?
Hell no.
He trying to.
Would you wear a Speedo, Travis?
No.
Would you wear one?
Speedo.
Jarvis, Flu said he the best rapper in San Antonio. Starter plus.
I got you, Jarvis. Me and you, bar for bar. Let's go for it. Bar for bar.
Look, I don't beat.
I already did one rap battle and I demolished that girl. I can demolish you too.
Look, I don't beat. I speak. Okay, I can't rap. Count me out. Woo.
Rapping is kind of. Rapping is.
Shawty Red on the track. That's all I got for you right now. That's all I got for you right now.
The drop.
A lady up in the room. Yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't got
Now,
Yeah, I'm not
we
a
got some
rapper.
pretty dope.
I'm
We
not a
got some
rapper
pretty
either.
dope artists, man. Matter of fact,
Now, if somebody can write a verse for me, I could probably spit it. But as far as writing my own verse, and
you can get Chat GPT
To write you.
to write you a verse.
Depends on. See,
AI.
it's crazy. So
You
this
just
lady,
write the verse and
this
then
lady
you just change
used
up
her
the-
AI on Snapchat, and that's asked the AI to write a song. And then when she said sing the song or something, the AI said, "What are you talking about? I never wrote you a song. I can't write songs. I don't have feelings." Because the lady said, "How does it feel to be an AI? Can you write a song about it?" And the AI wrote a song about it, and then the AI is like, "No, I never wrote a song about it. We don't have feelings." Like it kind of recanted, and she posted the whole.
That's the government.
She posted the whole.
that's the government. The government posted it.
That's what I hate about ChatGPT. ChatGPT, I got
The
something.
new one?
No, let me tell you. So you can answer questions, but you can't click on links and watch videos for me and help me out when I try to do homework.
It's not Google.
Forget you.
It's not Google.
Forget you. No, when I post the link and tell you to watch the video,
Right.
don't tell me, oh, once you watch it, then tell me how you feel. No, if I could do that, I could do it.
Damn,
That's
she
why I
never
asked
told you that?
Chat,
Where it said they can't
You
watch
got the whole
links.
table shaking. Like, what is
at,
I'm
so,
upset.
Ooh, this bitch shaking the table.
y'all seen
Oh.
y'all watch
You want to shake?
That's
Ooh,
not really
this bitch shaking the table.
Yeah, with Matt
That's
Pop.
my
Yeah.
man.
There was
Yeah,
one
That's
with,
my inner guy. K
the
Michelle.
dude
Yeah, I
I'm a
love
K
K
Michelle.
Michelle.
I am a K
He was on
Michelle.
there. He was showing them how that AI works. Cause there's different AIs than Chat GPT.
Yeah.
There's different ones.
And
There's
I
more
saw-
advanced ones.
I saw
like,
this
Right.
man.
the one that he showed Matt Hopper them. He got it from a DJ. I can't think of the DJ name, but the DJ had the AI write a song, and then the AI did a voiceover of the song, and it was in Jay-Z's voice.
Yeah, I've seen that. But I also saw this podcast where the man was like, y'all worrying about AI recording songs in Drake's voice and Jay-Z's voice. But what happens when someone get a hold of AI and change their voice to like my voice and tell my daughter to come outside? And then she
Right.
thinks it's
And
my
that's gonna
voice, and
become
she
a
comes
problem.
outside, and
Right.
next minute she's kidnapped because she's thinking it's my voice.
Right.
So they say
It's
y'all worrying about
definitely
AI.
I
the
don't
wrong
use that. I
thing,
don't
but
use
when
that.
AI
Definitely
gets into the
pros
wrong
and cons
hands.
to artificial intelligence.
Yeah, they
It's
say when
pros
it
and
gets
cons.
into the wrong hands,
It-
you
but
never know.
I said, I don't know if I said this on this podcast, on our podcast, but you're not in competition with humans now.
Right.
You're in competition with
With the
robots
government,
and all
yeah.
that shit.
Well, there's a restaurant, Keatley. If you don't know, he does those restaurants. He talks about it, reviews restaurants. And there's this restaurant in Houston, this fish place, local, like mom and pop type thing. They have robots bring you your food and your drink.
Girl, Golden Corral down here in San Antonio, they got robots.
Which one?
Yeah,
On South military?
I believe so.
It's two, military and
Pat
one off
Booker.
from Pat Booker.
So it has to be that one. Is that the one on
It's
Pepper?
one of those. Yeah.
I go to
I
the one
gotta
on
check
Pepper.
this.
It's
Golden
not the
Corral
one
is
on
my
Pepper.
shit.
Yeah, it was.
Golden Corral is my shit. I gotta check that out. But I seen a kitchen like that. A dude's kitchen. He had the robot arms was at the top, and it had access.
I didn't
to
see
where
that. I
it
just
could
saw
get
the where
into
the
the-
I
robots
actually
was
seen
bringing
it on the
food.
news. I actually have read it on the news that they hired robots.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so you're gonna have
So
these restaurants.
folks be
that-
prepared that
Well, the
robots
McDonald's
is gonna
too.
take our
McDonald's in
jobs.
Fort Worth
Yeah.
have robots taking your orders and giving you your food. There's like 3 locations in Texas.
That's
I know
gonna
Fort
happen
Worth
with-
is one.
so
Do you
it's
know
gonna
how
happen
many
with-
families that's finna jeopardize though? That you know how many jobs they're putting
So
out for
so
them?
this
Yeah.
is what I was saying. Instead of I ain't gonna say instead of. Make sure I know you want to push your kids to be in sports, basketball, football, this kind of stuff. That's cool.
Right.
But at the same time, you should make sure they have something to where they're in the technology field.
Right.
Because these robots and these AIs is gonna need somebody to program them, deprogram them.
And they could earn a
all
lot
that-
of money
and
for
you
doing
get
that.
paid
That's
for it.
engineering.
That's
That's
keeping
a lot
you.
of money.
That's keeping
right.
you. That's keeping you in the game because
Right.
even sports, to a certain extent, I guarantee you,
Y'all
40
better
or
not
50
make no
years,
robot football
40 or
players.
50 years from now, humans is not gonna be playing football and shit.
No.
It's gonna be robots
Right.
playing football and shit like that, and it's gonna be a totally different game.
Mm-mm.
It ain't gonna be the rules how we got now. It's,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the.
I'm going on strike.
It's
Y'all
gonna be
got
the
football
movie.
fucked up.
It's gonna be the movie where
strike.
they got the robots that box.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Still.
Yeah.
Something still.
Man,
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I can't remember.
I can't. That's one of my
But
favorites.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got robots that box. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna.
Oh, and they have BattleBots. That's a show
Yeah.
they have out now.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
BattleBots.
So all that stuff is gonna come to fruition. So
Right.
I guarantee you, 40 or 50 years from now, man.
How long you think it's gonna take us to get a first flying car? That bitch,
I
I
think
can't
they
wait
got
for
one
it.
already in
They
Dubai.
do. It's by Tesla, right?
I don't know who it's about, but they got one in
Because
Dubai.
Tesla has tiny houses now too.
I need that video because I'm about to go to
I'm
Dubai.
gonna try to
I
find
know
it.
Tesla has
they
those,
do. It's not
tiny
A
houses.
hover, like a
You
hover.
can't.
that you
We
plug
can't buy
in.
it, but it's like you can go to this place, and they take you on a ride on it.
Oh, shit.
It's a car. It's on the ground, and it come the wheels fold down, wings, and then it hovers.
Like rockets.
Just like the
Jimmy
cars.
Neutron
It's cars.
shit.
It's cars that you
Yeah.
can drive. Jeeps you can drive. You go in the water,
Right.
and the wheels go in, and then the propeller you turn it to a speedboat, like a boat. Yeah, man.
That's some Jimmy Neutron shit.
Hey, man. Look,
What?
America is behind in a lot of shit technology.
Why do you think a lot of these countries
There's a
have
lot of
that?
shit that we
Because
own,
we're
but
ass
Dubai got
It's ahead of the game. They got everything.
money over there.
They got everything.
They don't owe China $20 trillion.
Yeah.
They don't owe China that, so they got money over there to blow.
Yeah.
And just like they push Elon Musk and all them as the richest man in the world, but they not.
Right.
Them Saudis over there, they got oil money.
Right, big
Like-
oil money.
Like the palace, the prince, and
That's
man,
why
they got
people
money,
going
but they don't
to
have to
Dubai.
report their shit to an IRS.
Nope.
So you're not gonna see them on no.
I know
Forbes
that's
list
why
and shit like
America
that.
need to start doing that.
No, America's too money hungry. They want to know what.
Not
you
even
got
that.
in your
We
bank
owe too fucking much
Nah,
money.
we owe trillions. It's
Right.
crazy.
That money we got from the stimulus checks, that's money that's been owed to our ancestors.
But that's we paying for that now.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
all
but,
that money that
that's
they
still
helped
money
us
that's been owed to
Oh,
our
nah.
ancestors.
Motherfuckers is about. I think we talked about reparations. Did we talk about reparations on the
Yeah.
podcast?
We did.
Like the way they trying to issue that shit out is kind of. I see where they going, but it's kind of. I don't know. It ain't gonna work how they want.
Right. I just don't like the fact that we're having to pay for it again when it was given to us for free.
Apparently, apparently the reparations was all they already gave out. They gave those out to the slave owners who lost slaves. They
Right.
paid them money for lost property.
Right.
That was supposed to be reparations, not to us, but to them,
Right.
because they lost property in the war.
That's what I'm saying. That money was owed to
crazy.
our ancestors.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
yeah,
so-
been owed to our ancestors.
And then some dudes getting up at these summits like, what about white people that go through hardships? And Tariq Nasheed, you know what I'm saying? Tariq, he was like, yeah, okay, we'll get to y'all when we get to. This is us. So y'all gonna have y'all conversations.
Right. Yeah.
Like, this is us. Like I can't tell you deserve that because you suffering right now when your people just literally fucking slaughtered black people, natives people, like all over the planet. Just name a fucking city, state, country.
Right.
Y'all went over there and y'all fucked some people up, and then
Mhm.
y'all took their identity.
Right.
And it's like, hey man, y'all owe us for that. What?
Right.
It's like, man.
Right. So, as a podcaster, what advice could y'all give me for further? For like future advice that y'all could give me
Don't give
as a
up.
podcaster.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
give up, keep
Stick
going.
to don't sacrifice your character and your morals for.
Oh no, because
For
what
a
you see is
shot.
what you get.
Yeah,
I don't
keep
give a
going.
damn what you
Sometimes
see.
because you might get an opportunity,
Right.
and it might be a big opportunity.
Right.
And I hope all of us, everybody that's doing podcasts, get this opportunity. But you don't want to get that opportunity, and then you got to sacrifice
Your
a
brand.
part of you to
Mhm.
get this opportunity.
Right.
Just like in the music industry,
Right.
people.
Stay you all the way.
Right,
Stay
you know,
all
a lot
the
of
way.
people in the music industry could have been successful a long time ago. I think Zero even talked about it. My mama. Zero even talked about it. You know what I'm saying? He could have been rich a long time ago if he would have signed the contract.
Right.
You know, but he didn't. So,
Right. But shit, he still gets.
but
some
yeah,
money.
he still
He
did.
get
But
money.
imagine being 18 years old and somebody come to you, and all of us grew up. And they're going after the kids that's growing up in these impoverished situations. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? A lot of them ain't seen 100K, so that's a lot of that could change a
And
lot
some
of
them
people's
can't
lives.
rap
you know.
neither, but hey, we're not
A
gonna
lot
talk
of them
about
can't
that.
fucking rap.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's collateral to them. That's damage. They don't see them as humans. They see them as property and money.
Right.
So they give you 100K, but they put $2 million life insurance policy on you. Because they know you're going to go out here and fuck up.
Right.
So you go out here and get killed, like King Von and some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's sad, it sucks. But that $2 million
When you make your
life
bed
insurance
laying, when
policy,
you make your bed laying,
that's going to come. That's going to, we making sure we going to get some money out of you.
Mhm.
Just like Pop Smoke. When Pop Smoke died,
Yeah.
he still was under contract with his albums.
Mhm.
So, like that next week, they had a hologram of him at Coachella performing. So they still getting money off of it.
Damn.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
So that's what I'm like.
Yeah,
you gotta,
some people are saying that Drake, instead of getting mad and trying to sue the AI, that he should make an album with the AI, perform with the AI, and have the holographic, like have a hologram of himself,
good.
and have the AI do.
Look, they're already cloning folks out here. There's enough of this hologram and shit.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's
so-
crazy, man. It's a lot of shit we behind. I figure we behind the government about 10 or 20 years.
More power,
So
maybe
when
more
we,
than that
when we,
too.
when we see the shit,
It's already
it's
known.
already
Like,
been.
on
they
the other side
mastered
of the
it
world.
already.
It's
They
already on
mastered
the
it
other side of the
already.
world, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
We the last ones to get
But
it.
keep
Yeah.
going, don't give up, because like you said, we started on Zoom,
right.
and we didn't know if we was gonna ever meet in person.
We got people that still fuck with us
Because
from
it was
that
during
Zoom.
the,
From
it was
Zoom
during the
when we was on
pandemic.
Zoom.
We didn't know how long the
Right.
pandemic was gonna last, so we didn't
Right.
know if we was gonna ever see each other in person.
Right.
But that pandemic could have lasted 2-3 more years.
Right.
Definitely.
I mean, it still kind of is going on
It's
because
still,
all of
but
a
it's
sudden,
not
all of a
as-
sudden, COVID ain't a subject no more. COVID just
Nah.
went away.
Exactly.
They bring it up every now and then.
So-
Exactly.
Oh yeah, 3,000 people died this month from COVID.
Right.
Like it's nothing.
Right.
In 2020, y'all
And
making
still
sure
want
y'all
folks to
saying-
get vaccinated just to die. Like, I don't get it.
Nah, yeah, you gonna it's. I don't know.
People have a misconception what a vaccination is.
It's different kinds.
It's not. A vaccination is not the cure-all.
No, I know.
It's not a.
They're
But
putting the
imagine that
virus in
telling
you.
that
They're
to a
putting the
70-year-old.
virus
Yeah.
in you.
If you say that to somebody that's not knowledgeable, they assuming, oh, I get this vaccine, I'm good.
Right.
You know
There's
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying?
people who mainly died after getting the vaccine, fully vaccinated.
Because they got reckless.
Yeah.
You still living reckless. You get the vaccine, it's a what would be
And they're
considered
putting the
a
virus in
preventative,
you.
right?
Yeah.
That'd be considered like a preventative or something like that.
And the side effects is not as strong.
Yeah,
You get
it's
it.
like the flu.
Right.
The flu, they put a dead whatever so your body can recognize it, so your antibodies
Exactly.
can
Right.
attack it. And they notice it. So if you get the flu, okay, we've seen this before, we know what to do.
Right.
So that's what they were doing with the vaccine. Except I didn't do it. My wife did it. She didn't have no complications or whatever. But everybody in the house got COVID.
Right.
All of us.
He
All
got
the kids,
vaccinated.
everything.
He got it.
He-
I got
yeah.
vaccinated. I haven't got it.
I haven't yet. I'm not vaccinated and I haven't got it.
I got it.
I'm
But my
vaccinated,
symptoms, my shit was fucked up too.
Yes,
I was
he
eating some
lost
good
his
food.
taste.
I was eating some good food that day. My wife had made some beef stew,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sitting there eating it. I'm like, babe,
Yeah, you make
I can't taste nothing. She's like, what? I'm like, fuck. If anything, I can lose the smell.
Right.
But the taste,
I need the
man,
taste, bro. I need the
everything
taste.
tastes like air.
Right. So when can we hope for the next events?
We
I
had-
know
don't
y'all
even
say
think we
y'all
had
have
talked
something in the
about it.
works.
Yeah, we
right.
had-
Oh,
Yeah.
game night. We're gonna
Yeah.
try to push game night.
In a
but,
couple of months, just give us a minute to like plan it out because we want to make sure everything goes smoothly. You
Right.
And
know?
the next time our people need
best
to show
event-
some support. Like we need better support. And
Exactly,
especially when
because
it
the
comes
best
to the
events do not happen overnight. That's what I see a lot of with these little,
Right. And not even
little
that,
hip-hop
like
shows. You know,
artists, promoters, DJs, like
All
they
that.
need podcasters. Like we are the key to a platform.
exactly.
We are a key. Like I don't know. It's
I
frustrating.
don't know. Man. It's a
And then I also feel like a lot of people just saw the event and the misconception was that it is a live podcast event, but I feel like a lot of people had a lot of misconceptions about what the event actually is.
Right.
So it's not just for podcasters. I think people just assumed it was just for people who have a podcast, but it's
Right.
not. It's for anyone
It was
who
like a
does.
live TV show.
It's for
man,
anyone
with
who
the
loves to
audience
listen to
and everything.
podcasts,
Yeah.
anyone who wants to start a podcast, anyone who likes to talk.
Right. Ask
Right.
questions,
Ask
business,
questions.
Exactly,
right,
it's for
yeah.
anyone. But I think that misconception happened in at the location as well. So.
we interact with
Because
the,
these
with
past
the
few years, there's been a lot more podcasts popping up. You know what I mean? Being invented.
Well, we talked about this
growing,
on one of
you
our
know what I mean?
episodes that maybe San Antonio is a podcast city and not a music city because everyone keep pushing San Antonio to be like this big rap city.
Right.
What if it's not? What if it's meant for podcasting?
Right. And I could talk all day.
You never know.
I could talk all day.
Podcasting is cool. That's it's therapeutic.
Right. It is.
And I think I think we have So we always say, somebody might get offended by this.
Say it.
Yeah, we say we the best podcast, right?
Right.
So we always say we the rawest, and we give you our honest opinion of the whole concept of what you asked, right? So when we do these events, that's what we're bringing. We're bringing these honest, unfiltered opinions.
Right.
So as you as a podcaster, if we invite you to be on, we expect you to be that.
Right.
So don't come give us this political answer.
Run around, yeah.
Right. Give us how you really feel.
Right.
Because that's how the conversation gets started. Everybody can't be the yes man.
So at the last event, that's what happened.
Right.
We
There
had a lot
gotta
of
be
people
one
I wasn't
who gave
there.
their-
I
Yeah,
missed
so
the
we had a
last
lot of people who get, well, even the one before that, but you was there, people gave their widest opinion. It wasn't a
No,
political.
it got crazy.
It did. It got to the point that it was like a
It
debate.
was- I think that one was probably the best one we've had.
Yeah, it was a
Upstage,
nice
the
debate. It
first
was a
time
healthy
we was at
debate. It
Upstage,
wasn't like people jumping
that
down
was
each other's
dope.
throat. It was a nice.
And it's on
healthy
YouTube too, so if y'all go on our YouTube page, it's on there.
And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday,
Yeah,
8, 9
Tuesday.
Central, where US Podcast is live on
Tune in.
YouTube and Facebook.
Yes.
Definitely check them out. And I still need my t-shirt, man.
Yeah,
We got you.
What
I need
color?
my t-shirt, huh?
What color?
Ooh. Give
Don't
me
say
gold.
pink.
Gold?
Gold.
A gold?
Yeah.
White?
gonna say
A black
pink.
shirt or
Yeah.
a black
gold-
shirt with
yeah,
gold?
Black and
Okay.
gold.
We got you.
We got you.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit up our connect.
Yeah, we got
They
you.
gonna be
Yeah.
like, well, you asked, and I'll be like, yes, bitch, well, you asked. Well, you asked, don't you
Oh,
see
what
it?
I say? Put on the back of the shirt. If you don't want to, if you don't want to know the truth, don't
Don't
ask.
ask, yeah.
Yeah,
something
don't-
like
oh,
that.
that'd be a good logo too on the
Don't
back of a
ask.
shirt.
Yeah.
Don't
So
Well, you asked.
yeah, we doing so. Oh, and about you, a little advice is, advice to general. If people want to do the just start.
Right.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people think they gotta have the camera, the
And
mic,
see, to be honest,
and
that
kind
was
of
was
stuff.
at first my hesitation. That's what kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little to start it because I was like, man, I need this,
Yeah, yeah.
this. You know what I mean? And having to learn the process that is, you know what I mean. You're not gonna be able to have everything you need at one. Like even these artists, they gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that some of them still recording on their phone. You know what I mean? Like so I was like, and I just stopped contemplating. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it.
Because
do
when
what
we
it
first
do.
started, so
Right.
we started on Zoom.
Right.
Not the Zoom, we went to StreamYard. StreamYard was, if you don't know anything about StreamYard, you need a big, strong Wi-Fi connection.
Right.
My Wi-Fi connection was not the best. They
Oh,
could
yeah.
tell. They used to make jokes saying you still on
Mars
Wi-Fi.
still in Wi-Fi.
You still on Wi-Fi. Like,
Still
it
in
wasn't the
Wi-Fi.
best.
She used to
So
always
we
cut
had
out.
there were days where our Wi-Fi cuts in and out. And still to this day.
Oh, blue gone.
And still to this day, sometimes we don't always have the 100% best connection. So like
Right.
you said, just start. Don't feel discouraged.
Right.
And one of the podcasters,
Just work for it. That's
one of
why I
the
said
podcasters
just
that
work
we
for it.
follow, we were just on their show, pulling out the layers.
Yeah.
She does it, StreamYard.
Shout out to
On
Cliff
the
from
phone.
Mac. Cliff
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Mac.
yeah.
Shout out to
Cliff
Cliff from Mac.
She does it
yeah.
from her phone too as well.
I
So
know
you don't
that's
have to
right.
have this greatest. Another podcast
We was
I follow.
doing that at Stop Playing Studios. We were using my phone.
Right. Right.
FOH, I follow FOH. Fuck out of here. Shout out
Yeah.
to them. They have a whole brand.
Right.
They still do it on Zoom, and they have a USB mic, and that's it.
I
And
know
they do it
that's
on
right.
Zoom. You don't
So
have to have a lot.
Travis
So just go for it.
Travis has said this. We've been doing this. This like going on our third year.
Right.
So as we're trying to see the fruits of our labor at
Right.
this point, right?
I know that's
So
right.
when you first starting, just start with your phone or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but don't go in debt buying all this equipment,
Right.
and you might end up
Not even
doing
needed.
finding another passion or something
Right.
like that,
And do
now
your
you got-
research
you got all
too.
this equipment
Don't just
and,
go
you
out
know,
and buy the first mic you see or the first headset. Do research, see what you need and don't need. Like
If
I
you really want to know, hit up Amazon or at the Sam Pluto.
Right.
Hit him up on Facebook. He'll lace you with
What you
from
need.
the top tier stuff to the what you can start off with.
Right.
They got it sold.
What
up.
helped us a lot is asking a couple podcasters when we first started that was supporting us, until
Right.
so long. But yeah, try to get help. Ask like you have us. You asking us for advice. Don't
Right.
be afraid to ask people
And network.
for advice. I'm
Right.
quick.
Network.
Like you said, Amazon. I'm always in Amazon's inbox. How you do this?
No,
how you do
right.
that?
Amazon, they
I'm about to have a meeting with him soon
got that
about my website.
they got that.
You know, I actually have him on Facebook too, so I will.
So hit him
Yeah,
up.
hit him
He
up.
is not afraid to help you out, give you advice, tell you stuff. He's gonna help me. He's gonna help me with my YouTube website.
I know that's right.
You
And like I
vamping
said,
and
hopefully
everything,
soon,
so-
my radio
Yeah.
show will be up, and that is going to be called Lay's Boom Boom Room. I can't wait.
So what you gonna do on that one?
I'm probably gonna do some interviews, like interviews over the radio.
That's
Or
what
mainly,
that
I'm gonna be
boom boom
playing
music?
nothing but San Antonio.
That boom boom.
Underground
Yeah.
music.
A lot of that's what I'm saying. Like San Antonio local artist music.
Like
Like,
your
that's
sexy
it.
voice on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna pour that 98.5 the beat shit.
What do
No.
you played on Sundays?
98.5 the bitch.
20. I had to catch myself.
Nah,
real
San
quick.
Antonio radio station's fucking trash, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was to have my own radio station, it would be nothing but San Antonio artists. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I
Black
wouldn't-
Mexico and all them.
So I wouldn't like if you do it.
Mhm.
Still, I would still say accept other people's music
Of
as
course.
long as it's underground, like from other.
Because
places.
eventually,
Yeah,
I would
like-
like to.
yeah,
I
like we
would
do
like to
on
scope out
YouTube.
of San Antonio
Right,
with my
right,
podcast
exactly.
too, and go to
Yeah.
like Dallas,
Yeah.
Houston,
Well,
Austin.
I'm letting you know now because I do U3. I started off as just San Antonio artists, and that's not it. So you gotta go ahead and venture out
Right.
because
You got people like
'Cause
these
one-
music review shows.
Because this is
starting to pop
a lot
up
of
now.
artists
Yeah.
feel like they feel like you should be on the same platform as like the Breakfast Club and all these major radio
Right.
stations. Like you should already have my song. First
Them
off,
motherfuckers ain't even
these
on.
radio stations don't. The reason why these radio stations already have your song is someone sent it to them.
Right.
They have people that send them your music, and because you don't have people on your team,
Right.
you need to send your music. They just feel like, oh, you should already have it,
Right.
or go ahead and download it on YouTube for free. Why? You're not getting paid that way.
Right.
So we have a lot of entitled artists.
I know that's right. And shoot, I'm tired of working for people. That's another reason why I started my podcast, so I can work for me, make my own money.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I hate working for
That's
people.
exactly
I hate
why
it.
we were. That was exactly why
You stopped the
the
event.
the event was canceled.
Right.
Like it didn't make a financially, it didn't make
No
no
sense.
sense to
No
to
sense.
go ahead and do
Right.
the way that it was going.
Mhm.
We would have been in a hole. Like
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. And I
When
don't know
lost
if
money,
anybody
when
been
make
grocery
money.
shopping lately.
Right.
You don't need to be in a hole trying to be in. Where you gonna get some soda or some
But we
potato
might
chips.
do
You
an
don't need to
all
be-
female, game night, which would be dope because all the female podcasters is one host that can represent for us, and y'all two can host it. That'd be kind of dope.
That would be dope too.
That'd be kind of dope. You know,
Right.
Travis haven't hosted a game night yet.
No.
He played in it, but he hasn't
Hosted.
caught out.
Yeah. I tried to get him.
For the
I tried to
most.
get him in front of the camera in South by Southwest, but
Not yet.
He's been real quiet on
No.
the camera tonight. Wake up, Travis.
No, I
He's
tried.
out there, bro.
No,
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 no.
so when we
He,
talking-
he interviewed a boxer, so he has done interviews before.
no, he interviewed the comedian too.
Yeah, and the comedian. So he's done interviews, but
Right.
he's more.
No,
like
when we start talking
quiet
about like
one.
San Antonio stuff real heavy,
because he don't know
kinda-
too much about it. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
he
not
kind
from
of
here.
like yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
check
that
like
is
I
true.
literally check out when he
Cause
get
he's
on
not-
his east side shit.
He's out. Check
He's
it
not
out.
I
from
check
here.
out like I'm like, ah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anything
I
else
tried not
y'all
to
want
get
to
on
say
it.
before we wrap up tonight? Anything you want to tell our
To
fans?
all our haters,
Oh, I said the fans, but she
Oh,
said
no,
haters.
to all our haters.
Go ahead.
we don't care.
Man, we ain't got no.
We don't care. We don't pay attention to you guys. If we have haters, we don't care.
I don't think I have.
No.
haters.
But to our
I don't
fans,
think I
we
do.
love you.
No,
We support you. Anyone that support
Hey,
us,
we not gonna
support
acknowledge
you.
you.
Right.
I
I don't. I'm over here.
You a
looking
fan
at
if you a hater.
yeah.
To be honest, because they gonna look at your
You
shit
got
more
to.
than an actual fan.
Exactly.
do.
You
Yeah.
got to.
But to all our fans, we support you. We thank you if you support us. The major ones that really support us, besides my girl Lele, we have Amzai, who's always tuning in. Shell Metal and Mickey Street from Urban Street.
Shout out to
always
them.
tuning
Shout out
in.
Ben the Monster too.
Ben
Oh,
the
yeah,
Monster.
Ben the Monster.
I guess we could say Nate the Great is already tuning in.
Yeah.
He always tuning in, Nate McCurdy. So the ones that constantly supporting us, we cannot do this without you guys. Whether it's 1, 50, 1,000 you guys, we
You
love
all
the
matter.
support.
Yes,
You
and shout out
all
to
matter.
I want to say shout out to Troy for giving us that opportunity with the drinks too.
Yes,
So
shout out to
we-
Troy Morales. I want to go check out his place because them
Yeah,
funnel
me
cakes
too.
be looking
Oh
good.
man, y'all sleeping
funnel
on it.
cakes.
Oh man, I can't even get it out. Man,
gotta
they
go
sound so good.
Well, I've had,
They sound
I had
so
the
good.
tacos at Horizons, so I know the tacos. Are
Oh man, the taco was back
The
that
tacos
night.
is
Yeah, I had the
good.
munchies and they was smacking.
the tacos
Is it the
good.
place right there about is it New Braunfels?
Yeah, New Braunfels,
The
literally
old,
right there
it's
off
the
of
old.
I-35.
It was another place.
It's
before
right
that,
next to Ross Hair Salon.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
So you
about.
need to go
Okay,
check that out.
The
'cause
funnel cakes
is
are the
looking
bomb.
good.
So
I
we was
fucking
doing that at
love-
first. We was going to me and Blue was going to different restaurants.
Cause we went to
and-
Scooter Bangs. We went to
Scooter Bangs was real good too. Shout
Yeah,
out to Scooter
went to Scooter
Bangs.
Bangs.
We went to what's his name?
We went to
I see his face. Can't think of his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on South New Braunfels.
Oh, you talking about Tyrone Pope?
Yes, T-Folk. We
We
had
had
the
the tacos.
place.
Yeah.
We had the tacos and a
I had the-
cinnamon
And cinnamon
cheesecake.
toast.
What was it
Oh,
called? I
man.
had the I had the greens.
He missed out,
Yeah.
man. He didn't get to eat all this
Greens.
good food.
Oh,
Travis
yeah.
having-
Folks
yeah,
Place,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, we went to those two places and we did.
Yeah.
I went to a it was a back to school giveaway and they had this chicken and
Troy
waffle.
even got fried pickles on the
They had this chicken and waffle
My wife loves
place
fried pickles.
food truck that I went to. He went to a spot in Houston, right? That you tried the food. So we tried to go to these local restaurants to try
Right.
to show them love.
I just love to eat, so
I do
I'm
too.
everywhere.
I do too. So if anybody with food want to sponsor us,
You know Mother's Day is coming up. If y'all would love to send me a plate for Mother's Day, I'd be
sponsor
great.
us with some snacks. You know,
Right,
exotic
man.
munchies. Sponsor us with some
My favorite
snacks.
candy is sweet tarts and nerds.
Sweet tarts and nerds.
Yeah,
I don't even have a favorite candy no more.
I love candy.
Mine used to be Skittles, but
No, it's the popcorn that you
Oh,
eat,
that-
you know.
that skinny pop.
What's your
The
favorite
skinny
chocolate?
pop.
Y'all have a favorite chocolate?
I don't eat chocolate because I'm chocolate enough.
Girl, you know chocolate is good. Hey, the doctors say chocolate is good for your health.
No, I'm not really a big fan of chocolate. Tricks.
Mine is Kit Kat.
I like the Snickers ice cream bar.
You look like a Snickers ice cream bar. You look like
What's
a
your
Snickers.
go-to chocolate?
Caramel.
I can see that.
You look like you like swirls. Your hair tells it all.
His wife is a swirl.
Swirl. It was a song called Let Me See You Swirl. This is a song called Let Me See You Swirl.
Hold on, watch. Now he's gonna go home and make up
I'ma send it to
make
you.
him a dance.
Oh, Travis got a video of dancing. He was getting
First
down.
time dancing, man. We can't get him to dance no other time.
No, he danced at the.
Oh,
at
for his
18
anniversary for the
Right.
comedy lounge.
The comedy
he did.
lounge.
You and your
Oh,
wife.
yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
Man, we tried to get that.
But once again, shout out to
We did.
everybody tuning in. Thank you once again to all our supporters.
yeah.
What happened? What
No,
happened?
we was the spot. We was trying to get that spot to use.
Oh, the
Yeah.
spot. I'm gonna go to the spot. Let's go.
No,
Let's
we
roll
was-
out. We about to
we was
roll out
trying-
and go
we
to
was
the
trying to
spot.
get
Yeah, there was
to
a
use
comedy
for the,
lounge that used to be open, but not anymore downtown.
Yeah, we tried to
They
use it
closed
for
down.
an event.
But they
One of our
closed down.
events, but it had closed down.
Oh, I had closed down. What's that? Y'all talking about that one on Commerce?
The spot.
Oh yeah, the spot.
Yeah.
Oh okay. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Damn it, that one has been closed down for a minute too, right?
It closed down like about a month or two after we was there.
But after,
We tried to get the
radio
event.
accident,
We tried to get to the event there, and they're like, I was like, God dang, that was close. That
Right.
was quick. But
Right.
you know, money is funny these days. You know?
I know that's right. But all right, y'all, we are finna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you to everybody tuning in. Shout out to Lele's Kiss and Pink Gorilla Drake, an official sponsor of this podcast, and also shout out to
And she
Music
has
Flicks.
changed. I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah. It depending on how much you change you talking about.
I ain't balling like that. Girl. I ain't balling. Nah.
No, it's playing,
Nah.
but
Nah.
shout out to everybody tuning
My dope
in
money ain't
again.
come in yet. No, I'm
Right.
joking.
Thank
No,
you
I'm
for the
joking.
support. Thank you for the love. And we go continue to stay doing us. You know what I mean? Put your big girl draws on.
We calling y'all
Comedy
out
Podcast.
game night. Any podcast want to go up against
There you
us?
go.
We bout it. We gonna win. Maybe.
I call the dominoes. Like I said,
Maybe.
give me my 5,
Maybe.
give me
No,
my
we wanna
10.
get that.
I need my ones. I need my ones.
No, we can
I want to
definitely
see that
have one.
rematch with you and Chris, man.
No,
I wanna
ain't
see
doing
that
it.
again.
Y'all two got to go against Chris.
Right. So when are y'all gonna? When is y'all next episode? Who are y'all gonna be interviewing next? Who is-
I don't think we have a guest.
got no guest.
I think it's just us three for now.
Yeah.
So if anybody want to be a guest on our podcast, please inbox us. Let us know.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know before y'all inbox. We letting y'all know right
He said,
now.
hold on.
If we don't reach out to y'all, but y'all reach out to us to be on the podcast, we charge for people to come.
Yes,
on.
and let's make
But
that clear.
if we
yes.
reach out to you, we just want you to be a part of the podcast.
Right.
We're not asking you to come on and we talking about your album or your what. It's just a part of the podcast. But
Right.
if you reach out to us and be like, hey, I want to come on. I got this X, Y, and Z going on. We gonna charge you.
Yep.
Just, you know,
That's
it
how
is
the
what it
game
is.
go. Just like these
Studio
artists-
time is ain't free. You don't go
Right.
to the studio when
Just
you make
like
a
these
song.
artists want to be paid, just like the DJs want to be paid,
Right.
the promoters, and go all part of the game. So yes, if y'all come with it to us about in an episode, you're gonna pay. Like, we not finna keep doing this for free, and I'm gonna say that loud and proud, because I'm not finna keep doing this for free.
Exactly.
Like, this is an official business. I have paperwork. It's dated on paperwork.
Once
Like,
that paperwork come in,
I know that's right. You can't. I got an EIN number. I can file my taxes with
Bet.
this shit next year. You know what I mean? Like, nah. Like,
that's what's up, man. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good
Yeah.
business right there.
oh yeah, big business. Standing on business.
Standing
shout
on
out to shout out to Big Trap and Skip Holder. Standing on business. That's something hard. And no
I gotta
levels.
know which one it sound like.
I just like that saying.
Right. Standing on business. Big
My favorite
business.
song by them was back when they were a group.
A group.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
on Joint Text. They broke up. But man, they
Oh.
songs.
But yeah, shout out to everybody tuning in. Y'all wanna
We
last
appreciate
words?
you.
Any last words?
Any
Any
more
last
shout-outs?
words? Any last words?
Just family, fight team. Always support. Always my Where You At team. Shout out to you. I gave before the podcast came up. I just pretty much thanked her on behalf of the podcast. Just for inviting us into her space,
Right.
especially given the setting. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's not I don't find that to be a small thing.
Right.
And so shout out to shout out to Snap. He fights for the Dallas Enforcers TCL
Yeah,
boxing
Shout out
team.
to Snapback.
Yeah, Snapback. They won. They beat the team they went up against
I know that's
Thursday
right.
night. So
Okay.
and that was out in Dallas. So, he actually Snap is on team with two homeboys.
Okay.
So
Got some hard hitters, huh?
yeah, very hard
that's
hitters. And then
I done seen him fight. He win. And I was like, ooh, that looked like it hurt.
one more shout out. There's something I saw. Like it's funny. Like it happened today. I saw it before we came up here. King Kali. He has this thing. I think it's called a pull-up game. Where
With the trucks and stuff?
yeah,
Yeah.
but they do it for kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
School,
I see one with the bully.
Yeah, like
anti-bully
kids-
game, yeah.
anti-bully. Yeah, that's right. Anti-bully
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. It was like that. So
He
shout-
pulled up and he checked them kids and he dipped
Yeah.
off and leave like
and with the
I'm
kid,
Superman,
dip off
yeah.
with the kid and the mom or whoever the
Right.
parents
right.
with with the rest of the crew and they dip off, do whatever they do and
Right.
whatever. So shout out to him.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
Any
that
last
is
words,
nice.
baby blue?
Shout out to everyone who support us again. Shout out to my girl Lele for having us on there. I'm about to get a
Thank
drink.
you.
If you haven't had it, I had it already. So I know what it tastes like.
Yep. And you can't drink it if your pussy stay. You can't drink it if your pussy stay.
Shout out to all the guys who do not wear Hoochie Daddy shorts. I don't like the Hoochie Daddy shorts. You need those down.
Oh, I do.
If
Hey,
you have a dick print,
show me them
that's-
knees. Hey, show me them knees. Hey, show me.
But shout out to again my podcast team. I cannot do this without them. Even though I joke around and say I started all this, but I really cannot do this without them. And it's good to have a team because they showed me that they are a good team. It's hard to find good people.
Right. And a team of one isn't so bad sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because you gotta
trust
build.
me.
You gotta build and grow your team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You definitely gotta build and grow
Trust
your
me,
team.
I know.
Right. You found these two. Hey.
I found these two.
Look at God.
I found them on the street struggling.
I was already doing love and
He
podcast.
was. That's how them. But yeah, and anyone else that's, like I said, support us. We support you guys. Any podcasters that support us, we support you.
Right. Shout out to all the podcasters in this city too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
We the key. We are the key. I don't care what nobody say. We are the key, and
We the
especially when it comes
podcasters
to these
in
artists.
the
You know what I
United
mean?
States.
We are the key.
Shout out to my wife and the kids, my mom and my sis. Shout out to happy birthday to my great aunt Maddie, Giddens, Texas. She turned 98 today. That's why it was.
Okay.
So yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. She's up and moving. She got a cane, but she's up and moving. That's a beautiful thing, man.
I'm about to go take a shot for her then.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
She asked for a shot before we left.
Happy
too,
birthday,
so I'm like,
Amy. I'm about
oh.
to take a shot for you.
Yeah. So and then shout out to Live at 5 Studios, man. Bomb ass interviews. Go check that out on YouTube.
I'm gonna have to get on Live for 5.
Yeah, man. We can
It's
do
okay.
it.
I haven't got on it yet.
That's right.
Such
She
a
bullshit.
disgrace.
Such a disgrace.
Such a
I got
disgrace.
a
I've been
female. I got
bamboozled
a
for
female.
her. I've now been
She been
bamboozled for her.
She got so much shit to do. She be losing track of days and all kinds of stuff.
Lies.
What you got planned this weekend?
Nothing.
It's a lie. All right.
Actually, I don't.
I mean, when this weekend's already
J-Boy
here,
asked me to
technically
be
it's only Sunday
So
left.
I want to give a shout out to Jay's Hookah. If you're into hookah, go ahead and support them. We are now at Smoke Barbecue, so you will catch me. Look at
Eating
him!
up at the
Oh my
barbecue.
God, him at barbecue. Look, I know that's right.
Yep, got the barbecue.
We had Smoke BBQ.
That's
outside.
solid R.
Right.
We had Smoke BBQ.
Non-existent,
So.
Right.
Shut up. So you can catch us out there. Your favorite hookah girl
Bob.
will be out there.
And once again, shout out to Where You At Podcast for being in the building. Of Blaze Boom Boom Room.
So how you
and
supposed to
Put Your Big
pronounce
Girl
it?
Draws on
No.
Comedy Podcast.
Time out. How do you supposed to pronounce it?
Barbecue.
Is it really?
Yes.
You gotta hear the
right,
iron at
though.
some point. Like
Look.
Barbecue.
We gonna leave the conversation, keep going, but we gonna end this right there. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. We here for you.
BA.
Look, They
Dash
ripping
Q.
some stuff. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful night, day, wherever you are out in the world. I appreciate you for watching, and stay tuned in for the next episode.
Hold up, big baby. Yeah, yeah. Whew. We do it all for the culture. Artists, business owners, yeah. You can forget what they told you. We the ones taking over, yeah. This for the grown and sexy.